Hey, it's Joey Fatone, and you're listening to PPRM.
This is Approaching Troy, and you're listening to PPRN Radio.
Here's to Peter, here's to Peter, here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass. He is the meanest, sucks on a horse's penis. Here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass.
You're listening to PPRN, motherfucker. The music you want to hear. You're listening to PPRNradio.net. Your music.
We've all seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. The hair on his face is dirty, dreadlocked in for the mane. He asked the man for what he could spare with shame in his eyes.
Kevin Bacon.
Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in his shoes. Then you really might know what it's like to sing the blues. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like.
That was mostly you, too.
Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like.
My Krispy Kreme mama got raped by my McDonald's daddy.
Dreaming of. 3 months later, he say he won't date or return her call. And she swear, goddamn, if find that man cutting off his balls. And then she asks for the clinic and she gets some static walking through the door. They call her a killer and they call her a sinner and they call her a whore.
Boo, you're not hearing that music?
I'm hearing you, but nothing else.
Not the music, huh?
No.
Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know.
Peter, have you figured out why that happens?
It's every other week.
Yeah.
Whatever plays through the computer should play in this.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What? Boy, bye.
So that's on the television. That's Boo, and he's in OKC. He's in Oklahoma City.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he calls in every Wednesday.
Boy, bye.
Nice.
Boy, bye.
Boy, bye. What do you got up on the shelf up there?
Vera DeMilo, man. Oh, so good. From
What?
Living Color.
Yes, I do.
So good.
I'll take that.
Is that the cinnamon?
Wow.
So I learned how to beat the system inadvertently. The night before jury duty, you have to call a number.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say my name, so I have to report. So then I was doing some research on the internet, and it was saying you can postpone it, and I didn't know you can postpone it the night before.
I didn't realize you could do it.
Yeah, so it let me postpone it till September 7th. So, but then when I did the postponement, it said any change in address, you have to put it so we can send you a letter saying that you're coming in the 7th. So I put my real address in, and they said, "Oh, you're disqualified." Woohoo!
Yeah, right. I was thinking that
I
because you
beat
were
the
supposed to go to
system.
Waterbury, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's because you never changed your address when you moved to Milford.
You know when they pick you?
What?
They pick you the year your license expires.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I have never been picked.
I can't hear you.
Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they pick you the year your license is expired.
Yeah, go ahead and pull your chair in a little closer.
There you go.
Yeah, that should be better.
I've only been called once. I was like 25 or 26. They called me, and I called the night before, and they said I didn't have to go.
Yeah, there's a way you can beat it.
You have to ignore it.
It's not beating.
No, you
It's
can't
a
ignore
public-
it.
It's a service.
You must have sent it to the wrong place.
You can't do that either.
I got selected for a murder trial one time.
Whoa.
11th juror.
Oh, man.
That's what I was afraid of. I got
Did
too
it
much
ever-
shit going on.
Did it actually go to trial?
They plea bargained 3 days before.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Once they get a jury seated, they usually end up settling it out of court.
Yeah, I was
With a
so
plea
disappointed.
bargain.
I was so afraid I was going to get caught. I got such a busy weekend. Or not caught, but on a job. I went when I was in Florida. The first 2 weeks I moved there, they called me for jury duty. And I got picked for a attempted murder trial.
Fun. I was looking.
It lasted
forward to
4 days.
Well,
What happened?
We made him guilty because he was
was,
black.
Screw this guy. Send him to jail.
Yes, because he boy bye.
Damn.
No, you know what? You know why we made him guilty? Because he obviously everything
'Cause he was-
pointed to him. But he went in after he beat the lady with her garden bricks. He was wearing black clothes, and he went and tried to burn them. Well, he wasn't successful in burning them, and the state took the burnt clothes out of the barrel, and they found like DNA on it
yeah.
and shit.
No, so
Yeah,
plea
so he's
bargain?
right there. No, we
you convicted him?
We convicted him.
Why didn't he throw? That's what I don't understand. If you're trying to get rid of evidence, throw it away.
He tried burning it.
Well, I know, but that doesn't work.
Well, we're talking about criminals.
Yeah, the guy's not thinking clearly anyway. He's obviously mentally ill, man.
They're dumb.
I mean, he didn't make sure that it burned up. Because if it does burn all the way up, you can't get DNA.
No, but the people seen him, and it was a easy case to convict. But the bad part about it was, we take lunches during jury duty, and I was able to walk downtown Tampa. And I look and I turn around, and there's the family of the accused
Yeah. So
walking
what?
behind me, and I'm like, well, I feel a little intimidated there.
Why?
Yeah.
What were they gonna do?
Were they eyeing you?
No.
This asshole's going to put my son in jail.
Yeah, it's like,
What the hell?
I'm a white guy in a black city.
You never know, man. They're probably like, we hope he puts him in jail.
No, they were crying.
The
when
way
he
we
got
were
convicted.
with my brother.
He
It's
was
like, man,
18.
you need to go to jail, bro.
He was 18. They convicted him. They gave him fucking 30 years.
Shit.
And what was the motive?
He wanted to rob her. It was his neighbor. He was an idiot. It was his neighbor.
Was he a crackhead or something?
No, I don't know.
So he wanted to rob her, and instead he killed her.
He tried to kill her. He beat her with a brick and sliced her neck with a knife.
Jesus.
And she came up and she did the Serenity Prayer. Like, what's that one? Walk through the kingdom of hell or whatever that prayer is.
Psalms 23rd.
Yeah. As I walk through the kingdom and
The valley of death, I will
Valley of
fear
death.
no
Yeah.
evil.
she said it right before she did her testimony. And
Yeah.
like half the jury started fucking like you could tell they were crying inside. But I don't have to go. Yay me.
That's right. I will have a slug of Gatorade in your honor.
By
But-
the way,
Go ahead.
can't ignore jury duty. I mean, how often do they actually send out a warrant for your arrest for dodging jury duty? How often?
It depends on the judge. If he's being an asshole that day, they can fine you at least $2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't in Connecticut, if
It's
you
like a
don't
ticket.
show up
Yeah.
or you haven't called with an excuse, then you could be fined up to $2,000, and I think it's a month in jail.
Yeah, and I found out how I can get out of it too. I can just say my nephew's a cop, so I can't be.
No.
I read up.
No.
It says that my nephew's a cop. I can't. It depends on the trial.
That would only be your nephew's a cop where?
Naugatuck.
Yeah. So if the crime was committed in Naugatuck, then you could do that. But you're living in West Haven, and you'll get called to New Haven, and that won't have anything to do with it.
I'd rather go to New Haven.
And you know what? All you have to do is say, I'm running a radio station. I've got 2 jobs.
They don't care. Last time I tried
No,
to get
they
out of
do.
it, I
They'll-
said I'm closing on a house on Friday. They're like, we're picking him.
Yeah.
That shit don't work.
Fuck this guy and
Tell
his
him you
house.
have, tell him you have cancer.
See, I could get out of it now.
That's a
Yeah,
lie.
they said anybody over
That's-
70.
Yeah, anybody over 70 can.
That's like
can
a
just
jinx
say,
lie.
I don't want to do it.
Telling
But-
me from the planet
I've
Krypton.
known-
The odds of
I've
getting
known-
picked.
I
Go
I
ahead.
know at least one person that has actually done that and gotten out of it.
Nice.
Well, they're going to die of cancer.
Well, I'm sitting there. I'm all excited. I got out of jury duty. Now I got to do I got to go to work tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I got to do mandatory overtime on Friday. So I'm driving down here, and my phone goes off, and it's Drew from PLR.
Yeah. He wants you to work Friday night.
I'm already working this Friday and Saturday. He goes, "Can you work next week?" I said, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "All right, can you work Thursday 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and then Friday 5 a.m. to 10 p.m.?"
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he wanted me to do 30 hours in 2 days. So I said, I can't do Thursday because I work at my other job.
Yeah.
So I got to do a food drive from 5 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night.
You also have a show that Thursday.
Yeah, too. That too.
That's the new show.
Yeah, so I got to do 5 to 10 next Friday. Food
You got
drive.
to.
I got to stand in front of Stop and Shop for 13 or 15 hours.
In the Fox.
No, this is for PLR.
Oh,
thank
PLR?
God. Yeah, I wouldn't do. Well, the Fox would be okay because it's cold.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Next week's supposed to be 48.
Yeah.
I did the 10-day forecast. So. Yeah, so that's just Friday. I don't see what they give me on Saturday, but Jesus. They want me to do 30 hours in 2 days. That's crazy.
Don't they have anybody else working?
Listen, I don't care if they have 30 other people. If they're asking me, it's for a reason. They must like what I'm doing, or someone else didn't want to do all those hours. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I told Ricky, I said, this shit better pay off one day.
What? How much are they paying you? Is it any good?
It's volunteer work.
No, it's not volunteer work.
Almost.
I don't want to divulge on the air,
Right.
but it's very low.
Is it 2-digit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay.
It's very low, but you know what? On a Wednesday,
For a part-time job.
yeah, but we get paid on the 15th and 30th. So on a Wednesday, when you're broke and a 49-hour check comes in, it's nice.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, they get paid twice a month, like welfare.
That's not welfare. Doesn't get paid twice a month, do they?
Not anymore. They used to go on the 15th and the 1st.
Oh.
Couldn't tell.
But they do 2 weeks. So Ricky's like, they only pay you twice a month. I'm like, yeah, that's what our job pays us.
Yeah, that's what
Except-
most companies pay is every 2 weeks.
Except they call it every 2 weeks. PLR just puts dates on it.
Well, they're doing it twice a month
Twice a
as
month.
opposed to every 2 weeks.
I still call it twice. But,
Yeah.
but she made sense. On the month you get paid 3 times, then, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, to our guests this evening, if you want to chime in and talk about it with
Yeah,
us, as
feel
we're
free to jump
discussing
in.
Stuff,
Yeah.
please do. Don't just sit there mute. We're not ignoring you. We're just carrying on the conversation.
This is
Bob
chimed
already
in
told
once or
them about the
twice.
first hour.
Yeah, the first hour is an open general conversation, so feel free to jump in.
Yeah, yeah.
And we felt like starting it off with beating the fucking judicial system.
Yeah.
Why not?
I would like to be.
That's because that's what you did today.
That's exactly what I did today.
Growing up in the in the Bronx, I'm pretty familiar with that. It's all good.
Just beat the system all the
I
time.
beat the system.
Whose dad is that?
That's not. He's one of the band members.
Oh, he looks like someone's dad.
No, that's my uncle.
That's your uncle? Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys look so young.
And he's a drummer.
Actually, I
What's your name?
shaved, you know.
I'm Dave.
Dave, what's up, Dave?
Not much.
I'm Ben.
And you're Eddie.
Yep.
Something's
Very
wrong with his
interesting.
mind.
He does not talking into it. He's got a very low, effeminate voice.
Oh, okay.
He's very low. He doesn't have bass, boo.
Very low.
Yeah, see? Even when he tries
Wait,
to
see,
scream, it's
and
low.
that's what everybody does.
Kathy
is they,
Griffin.
They look at Peter and they talk to Peter. Okay,
Yeah.
so what you need to do is angle the microphone.
Yeah, that's why we bought the
between
arm.
you
We,
and
we,
Peter.
we gotta angle it towards
There you
you.
go.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
Yeah, you gotta
There
talk
you
into
go.
You
the
angle it
mic.
towards where you're talking. That's
Yeah.
why we bought
Yeah.
these arms.
Yeah.
We used to have the ones that sat on the table, and everybody was like,
How much are the arms?
you can get those on Amazon for about $23 a piece.
Indispensable.
Yes.
And if you get bored, you can put a lamp on it.
Yeah.
Ah. They're making that musical, aren't they? Coming to the Palace, Christmas Story.
They came last year.
Oh, the Christmas Story is
Yeah.
doing a play.
They were there last year. Well attended.
You believe it's 45 days till Christmas?
Don't
Doesn't
say
make
things
any
like
difference
that.
to me.
Don't
And
say
it's only
things like
13 days until Thanksgiving. Where do you go Thanksgiving?
No place.
Why?
I don't like holidays.
You don't want to come over and eat something?
No, I.
Come over and have
Let's,
some food.
let's see
At
how
least-
I'm feeling.
Okay, some pie.
Right. Yeah.
I
Have
know
a few
where you
drinks.
go.
I don't eat turkey.
Oh.
Okay, I really don't eat turkey. I had I've never liked turkey, but when I was married, my ex loved turkey, so she would buy one turkey a month, 12 times a year. She had a turkey, and then we had turkey soup and turkey salad, and I mean all this other crap from the leftovers, and it was like,
I love the leftovers.
so
man.
what I used to do is I'd work all night long. When
Right
we
there
had
with you.
when I knew we were having turkey, I would just work overnight, stay in the office.
Just to avoid the turkey?
Yeah.
Wow, you
And
really
see,
don't like turkey.
I
man.
hate turkey.
Damn.
I
How about
hate
you,
turkey.
Mike? What are you doing?
What did
I'm
turkey
going
do
over
to
to my
you?
brother's
I'm
house.
American.
I'm going up to Litchfield
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
into a log cabin.
That's the way to do it.
That's my brother's house. He's a fantastic cook. One of my brothers.
But that's turkey.
He'll do all kinds of stuff. He might do. I mean, he sometimes he'll do Cornish hens. I mean, it's only him and his wife, and
Yeah,
if I come
turkey's
up.
too big.
But he does a lot of different things. He does everything right from scratch. I mean, he grows his own vegetables and everything, so everything is farm fresh.
Uh-huh.
He
And,
raised the turkey too.
Yep.
all the pumpkin pies are made out of his pumpkins. He doesn't go get that store bought crust. He makes it himself.
Yeah.
He goes all out. He really does. We do, of course, Christmas. We do the fish. The night before Christmas.
Friday, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Italian thing.
Yeah.
Anybody ever heard of Warren Miller?
No.
No.
Name rings a bell.
It's Warren Miller's Line of Descent.
What?
It says Warren Miller's Line of Descent presented by Volkswagen.
What is that?
I don't know. What's this?
Music?
It's a commercial.
It's German porn.
To not like turkey is un-American.
Right?
Just saying. You fucking commie.
Damn.
I'll give you the crooked finger. The crooked finger.
He must be like a snowboarder or something, right?
I have no
Go back
idea.
to Russia.
Sounds pretty serious, whatever it is.
Right?
Is
Hey,
Trent
Bob.
Reznor the guy
Bob,
making
I'm
the
right
music
there
for
with
this?
you. We're doing no turkey at my house this year, actually.
I can't turn it off now.
That's because your wife's a vegan.
Exactly.
So I guess
Mother-in-law's
the
a vegan. It's hard to cook.
My girlfriend's a vegan.
Ridiculous. My daughter's a vegetarian. Stupid.
My daughter was doing the vegan all the way, and then she just found that she had to start eating some fish because she was just.
You can't live on plants.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You got to eat a lot.
My girlfriend's been doing it for over 5 years now.
So then
I
are
have
you
a-
saying that you have to cook separately for your mother-in-law?
yeah, Ricky does. So annoying.
Oh, that would never.
So Slim Jims are just off the table.
Well, I had a girlfriend
So annoying,
for
man.
a while shortly after my divorce, and she was a vegetarian. Okay, she didn't eat any meat. She would cook basically two meals, for one for me and one for her. Now we would use common vegetables, but she would actually cook meat for me. I was like, this is one crazy lady.
My girlfriend will not cook meat for me. If I want meat, I gotta cook
I mean,
it myself.
all she had to say to me was, "I don't want to cook meat," and I would have said, "That's fine. I can survive with that."
If you're coming to my house for Thanksgiving, I'm sorry. If you're coming to my house for Thanksgiving, I will make sure that there are plenty of vegetables for but I am not going out of my way to cook anything special for you because I have umpteen number of other people that I have to be concerned about. So I will make sure that there's enough vegetables for everyone. If you want something other than vegetables, bring it yourself.
Yeah, I kind of I was a big fan of the potluck.
Oh yeah.
Like, bring something.
Well, that's why I don't.
Turkey or something.
Right.
That's why.
I'll do the turkey. It's 32 cents a pound.
Boo, that's why I
Big
don't.
slab of beef.
Boo, that's why I don't go anyplace on Thanksgiving. I don't want to put a cramp in anybody's style, and everybody seems to like turkey for Thanksgiving, so I just won't go.
Well, it
anyplace.
is a tradition.
Yeah, but there's plenty
It's
of
a
other
tradition
stuff.
that I don't need.
right.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Exactly.
Because you're a fucking commie. Go back to Russia.
Hey, look, it was English people that started Thanksgiving, and I'm not English. Well, I am. But I could care less.
Now, would it be feasible for gay men to be vegans, Boo, because they get enough protein from other sources?
True.
I mean,
Only if they swallow, Peter.
Who doesn't? You know anybody in that community that doesn't?
That doesn't swallow?
Yeah.
I
Not on that website.
No, I don't.
All right.
No, I actually don't. And there are plenty of vegans and vegetarians in the gay community.
Now, are you considered a vegan if you swallow a load and the guy eats meat?
Well, you see,
That's a good point.
That's getting into some serious technicalities right there.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, we're asking an expert.
It's only half a baby.
Oh shit!
That's true.
True. There's no egg there.
So it is healthy. You're just eating the yolk.
It's not even. The
Oh, you're eating the egg whites.
Yeah,
We haven't even gotten to egg yet. It'll never
That's
get to
the
egg at this
swimmers.
point.
I remember I used to work at a lumberyard, and the guy was a very big farmer in Newtown. And we would get eggs, and he goes, you ever crack an egg open? I go, yeah. He goes, have you ever looked at it carefully? Yeah. He goes, when the yolk is yellow, and then you have, before it cooks, the white is the, whatever, the whites. He goes, that little white thing that's attached to the yellow thing?
Yeah.
That's sperm.
That's sperm.
Yeah.
So we've been eating rooster sperm.
We've been fucking swallowing loads for years.
How long did you stop eating eggs after that?
I didn't.
That's
I ate
ridiculous.
more.
That's ridiculous. That's not true.
It is true.
No, it is
I'm
true.
pretty sure
It's
that is
true. That's
A
the
lot of times you can see that in the egg yolk.
Well,
it's the sperm
okay.
with it's the embryo.
So
It's in the yolk.
So the eggs aren't even fertilized that you get from the store.
Well, they don't always fertilize.
Exactly.
So
Right.
there's no sperm.
Yeah, they are.
That's
There's
sperm.
no sperm. I don't believe that. I would need Michael to cross-reference it.
It was a farmer. He knows what he's
Michael
talking
is
about.
not here today.
I think we need some DNA testing. On that.
Exactly.
It's called Google.
Yeah.
Find out in 2 seconds. Needless to say, we ate more eggs.
I feel
I
like
always
that's
feel weird when I'm cracking open an egg, and because
Murderer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I must have been a chicken in a previous life, but then again, chickens eat each other, so I don't know why I would feel bad about cracking open an
There's
egg.
a huge billboard. I don't know if you've seen it when you were here about. They got a picture of 3 chicks, not women, but 3 chicks, and it said, "Which one has to die for you to have an omelet?" It's like, really?
All 3.
All of them.
All 3,
Yes.
They're only chicks. They're
They're on this
small.
earth to provide nurturing for us humans.
There's a 99% chance that they were grown for food.
They're
Okay?
put
Only
on
about
this earth for
1%.
food.
About 1% are used to brew, to lay eggs
What's a cow's purpose in this world? It doesn't do anything. It stands there.
and makes milk.
It makes milk.
The ones that
and provides
and you
meat.
gotta realize what they do is they find the good milk makers and they kill all the others and turn them into steak.
But even then, they just stand there all day. They don't. It's like a dog.
No, they cut
good
the
is a
grass.
dog?
They cut the grass.
and they fertilize the earth.
Yes, they provide a lot of fertilizer.
With the poop.
Right.
So that's why Litchfield's like
They
salt
are-
green.
They are one of the stupidest animals on the face of the planet. though.
No,
And
I
we know this.
still think dogs are.
No.
Turkeys are pretty stupid too.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Cows
Oh
are
yeah.
so dumb.
Up in New Hampshire.
I think dogs are the dumbest.
Beagles are pretty stupid.
Up in
people
New,
are pretty stupid.
Yes.
Beagles are definitely stupid.
Dogs aren't.
up in New
Dogs
Hampshire,
aren't
they've got a
dumb.
lot of wild turkeys, and they just walk out into the road and stand there.
I don't even know
Sounds
why
like
I drank
deer.
this. Gross.
Don't hand it to me.
This is
Gross.
Connecticut. We got plenty of deer.
Oh.
I know for a fact.
See, the problem is when you hit a deer, if you don't get it in the first 2 or 3 hours, the meat is useless.
Yeah.
Kind of like my wife.
You got that's why they have a bunch of.
She don't get it within. If she don't get it within 2 or 3 minutes, I'm useless.
Yeah.
Right?
No. She wants you to take longer, but you don't understand that part of it.
She got it good last night. I had a good buzz.
Yeah, I would guess you
I had
did a
good
little bit of
buzz.
bourbon last night.
Yeah, I can't do it again tonight. No way. Fucking gross. It's gross.
Oh yeah,
bourbon is terrible.
That's it.
I like
I'm
whiskey
done,
better
I'm
than
done with
Yeah, I
it.
disagree with you. I like bourbons,
I do like bourbon, but man, I'll tell you, I had
but
too much of it.
yeah.
You're an
You gotta-
asshole.
it's a sipper's drink, and nobody was sipping it last night.
You can't chug it.
No.
No,
we're not
there was
going to
no chugging.
sugarcoat last
There was no
night.
chugging.
You were an asshole.
Yeah.
You're going to beat up Mike.
The second
really?
half of my. The
You
second
were ready to
half of
beat
the
up
show,
Mike.
Yeah, you were trying to pick a fight with Mike.
You were about to punch him in the back of the head.
Oh man, I was just gonna slap him in the back of the head.
you were
That's
ready to
not what
punch
you
him.
said.
Yeah.
He was being a prick.
He was being Mike.
I know. I'm trying to look up the yoke.
Yeah,
thing.
you are definitely bipolar when you're high or drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about something else, huh?
Okay. You wanted to know.
Let's talk about something else.
Drunk ass.
Should I move my seat?
No, he's not drinking tonight.
he's on
He's
Gatorade
very nice
tonight.
when he's straight. And I use the word straight very loosely.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no, it isn't sperm.
What is it?
The chalaza or something, plural.
Is that a Spanish
are
dish?
rope-like structures made of protein that act as a support system for the yolk. It keeps the yolk suspended in the center of the egg and safe from pressing against the shell or settling to one side of the egg. So
Well,
that
that
farmer was
right
just
there.
messing with you, man.
But
No,
that
no,
right
no, no.
there blows that
Hey,
that
boy,
out of the
wanna eat
water
some
because
rooster juice?
when you boil an egg, the yolk is almost hitting the shell. It depends on
And
how
that's,
it's tilted.
That's
So
the
how's it-
gelatinous stuff.
Yeah.
That's around the yolk.
Oh, are you arguing with Google?
Yes.
Pretty much right now.
Are you guys
Yeah.
saying that
You-
isn't that science has not figured out what the hell that little thing is?
Are you on Wikipedia?
He's saying sperm, and I disagree with that notion. Because the eggs are unfertilized. How are sperm getting in there if the eggs are unfertilized?
They
To the
I think
shell.
It depends on where you're getting your eggs from.
To the shell.
Yeah.
The supermarket, man.
Yeah, but he got them from a farm.
Yeah, my son has five chickens. And gets one egg a day out of them.
Does he have any roosters?
They've got
No,
sperm
roosters-
that doesn't
Well,
take
if they don't have
in
roosters,
the yolk.
there's no sperm, right?
Right.
Sperm.
Exactly.
So it's really just
He's
a
just growing
suspension
them for
system.
eggs.
Absolutely.
He's growing them for eggs.
So
I
so
think
he
And
was
then you-
fucking with you.
that farmer was fucking with him. Yes.
No. I've heard the same thing.
Thank
There's-
you.
Talking about
Okay, look. I do know what I'm talking about.
what are you talking about, Bob? If there is no rooster to be found,
But
where's
I
the
didn't
sperm
say
coming
that.
from?
But what I'm saying is that there are eggs that do have dead or inactive sperm in them. Okay?
The show hit a roadblock.
It's a not. It's not 8 o'clock yet.
What Mike found,
We're all stuck on
there's
sperm and
a
eggs.
there is a liquid cover to the yolk, and that's what Mike was talking about.
Talking about
Okay.
that little stringy thing that's
No.
attached to the yolk. My question was, what is the little stringy thing attached to the yolk
Okay,
of an
ask
egg?
her if sperm can be in the egg, in the yolk.
What's in that soda bottle? La Vaca?
No, that's water.
Oh, okay.
Why, you want some vodka?
No. No.
Okay.
It's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Okay. I need the guitar.
You need the guitar?
Yeah, I do a
Release.
song on every show.
You guys came from New York?
No,
Danbury area.
Danbury.
Just smells like New York
Same
over there,
thing.
though.
Same thing.
Got a little Brewster smell to
Damn,
it.
Danbury's not Connecticut. Danbury's Brewster.
The only bad thing about
They don't associate with Connecticut people.
the only bad thing about Danbury is too close to New Milford.
Ooh.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
inbreds up
Man.
there.
Yeah.
Something going on
What?
up in New Milford, man.
We're from New Fairfield, so I don't
That's
know.
even worse. They
Even
got a
worse.
Stop and Shop and a deli.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
no.
Starbucks.
No, they got a pizza place and a diner. I'm sorry.
We got 2 pizza places.
Yeah,
There's
they're-
Bruno's and
They're all in the
and,
same there.
Couple of vets.
Really? Couple? I thought there was
yeah,
only the
yeah,
one.
yeah, two vets. Yeah, I bet you they would know what the
Actually,
you know,
yeah, Ricky's
the
veterinary
gelatinous in the egg is. You know.
VCA's in New Fairfield.
I just like making fun of New Milford.
Yeah, doesn't everybody?
That and Beacon Falls.
Damn right.
Okay, so what is norm? Okay, is that a name, or is it a normal?
I'm your alien.
Good question.
The new norm is with us tonight.
Bitch.
Harmonies are blended, make it tight. Classic rock is their fare. They knock it out with a lot of flair. PPR and we're having fun. We'll put your troubles on the run, oh yeah.
Calm down.
Peter is one hell of a host.
Oh.
Soon you'll hear him coast to coast, oh
Bitch.
yeah. Ricky and the twins are here.
No, they're not.
There's no way they'll disappear. Aha, that made a liar out of me.
God, you can be such a
PPR and we're having fun. We'll put your troubles on the run. Aha. Mike Sacco always has a good time. It's Todd thing that he's not a mine.
Yeah.
Don't you think you're overreacting?
Hot topics are prepared by Boo. He is better than Nancy Drew. Ah,
I'm your sister.
PPR and we're having fun. We put your troubles on the run. Oh yeah. Next week, listen to Latin soundtrack. Let's see if Eddie has the knack. Oh yeah. PPRNradio.net. Thursday night from 8 to 10.
I was like a day away from having sex with you.
PPRN, we're having fun. We put your troubles on the run.
Women are such teasers. That's why I went back to men.
Here's a death bull on Uncle Bob. That's okay, it's just part of the job, oh yeah. That's the show this Wednesday night. Try to forget about the urban blight, oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
PPRN, we're having fun. We put your troubles on the run,
Gay people are God's children, just like the rest of us, and deserve our respect.
PPRN, we're having fun. We put your troubles on the run, ha ha.
Two straight people who hate each other have more of a right to be together than two gay people who love each other?
Yeah.
Boo, can you hear that?
No.
I can hear part of it.
Yeah.
It was like the person in the drive-through window was singing me a song.
Wah, 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 wah.
Great song, dude.
I guarantee my singing's only slightly better.
I've heard you, so I know better than that.
You can't offend his singing. He's very old and
Hey, listen, you got it done.
frail.
You got it done.
I'm sure it's
I
better.
don't have much time left.
No,
You know,
we have to give him everything he needs.
You know what I tell critics? Hey,
Go fuck
if you
themselves.
if you can do it better, better get up there and do it yourself.
He does. He's the hardest working old man I know.
Thank you.
Who, Bob?
You're welcome. Yeah, Bob. No, Hector.
Hector.
I don't know.
Who's Hector?
All right, so if you are in the East Haven area next week, come and see me and bring a fucking food perishable item.
And donate.
Yeah, just go inside, Stop and Shop, buy a can, and bring it outside and throw it in our truck.
So it's going to be at the Stop and Shop in East Haven?
Yes.
Okay.
12 hours.
Huh. You have a chair to sit on every once in a while?
I fucking hope so.
Bring your own.
And I'll be at Napoli Kia this weekend, too, Saturday from 8 to 5, too.
Damn. Get around.
Same thing, can?
No, well, we're going to start our food drive then, but it's the grand opening of Napoli Indoor Kia. It's going to have
so
food
far
and all that shit for kids and all that stuff, so come down and...
So far, it's only been Napoli Outdoor Kia?
No, it's the only indoor dealership in the state, I think.
Oh.
It's all indoor. They have some cars outside, obviously, but it's all indoor.
Those are the extras.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, it's like a big warehouse.
Yep.
All right.
IKEA for cars.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm tired.
You're tired right now?
Yeah, very tired. That bourbon, man.
Imagine how you're going to be on Saturday.
At 5, I'm going to come home, and I'm just going to put on mixtape and...
Yeah.
I mean, are we wrecked from last night's show? Is that what's going on here?
No, I'm not.
You are.
I
You might
know
be,
I
yeah.
am, but you're saying you're tired. So.
I've been up since 6.
Yeah, I got up at 5:30.
There's nothing like working in the winter when you're hungover. It's the best.
How's that?
How's that?
Because you're outside in the cold. Fuck yeah, you're not.
Okay, yeah. So you
all the booze stays
you
inside.
You get in the truck and you roll the window down.
Yes.
And that keeps you
With the
awake.
heat on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With the heat on.
Yeah.
And,
Alls I know-
and every time you're hungover, it's always that one customer that's always gotta be the bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always.
always.
Because you don't want to hear it. They're going to tell you about it.
Some people shouldn't have electronics. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Last time I said something, I got in trouble. So let's do quiet.
Yeah. That's the best thing. What is it? The wisdom is the better.
But
part
here's
of
the
valor?
thing. Let me go off. Let me change it to a topic that doesn't hurt anybody.
Okay. Is there such a
If
thing?
you buy a car,
and the radio doesn't work,
okay, and the radio doesn't work, or you don't know how to turn on the dashboard stuff, or you don't know how to do the jack, do you go to the dealer or do you go to the manufacturer?
You go to the
you go to the dealer because that's who you gave
I
the
would
money
go
to.
back to that
Yeah.
dealer.
When I worked for Acura,
The
That's not what he wanted
manufacturer's
to hear.
not going to listen to
you
you.
would not let when the person picked up their car, you would go over every single thing, including the jack.
Okay. What I didn't put at first was normally they train you. So when we deliver a new product, we train. And we train thoroughly.
Yeah.
And we give books.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you gave them a manual, then open the freaking manual.
But here's
and
the
read
thing,
it.
too. All right, so let me word it differently. You buy a car, okay, and then you buy all these accessories. That's how I should have worded it. Okay. So you buy a car, and you get all these accessories to install into this car after the fact of picking it up from the dealer.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Do you expect the dealer to teach you how to work the after-fact accessories?
No.
I go back to the person I bought the aftermarket product from.
Go to Best Buy
But
or
if
something.
they're
I'm not letting him get where he wants to go.
and that's common sense.
What?
So if you're all right, let's say hypothetically you buy an LG TV
Yeah.
and you don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
Do you blame the cable company for that?
No, I asked.
Do you make the guy who gets a raise on?
I call Big Buy and
You-
tell them send their tech out
Best
to
Buy.
show me. No,
And you know what they're gonna tell you.
Best Buy.
That's called
No,
Geek
they don't.
Squad.
They don't. Yes,
They don't
the
send
Geek
them out.
Squad. Yeah, they do.
Oh.
Go on YouTube. Go,
But here's what a lot of salesmen at Best Buy do. Oh, it must be your service that your Netflix don't work, or you don't know how to change the inputs, or you don't know. So the accessory, let's say hypothetically, it's a Blu-ray player from Samsung. Is that per se the cable company's fault that you don't know how to run it?
No.
But guess what? You can't do. You can't call Samsung, and then they won't teach you over the phone.
No, but Best Buy. If you bought it from Best Buy, they will come out and
they
teach
will
you how to
charge
use
you
it.
handsomely.
No.
Yes, they will.
Well, no. You see, when I do it, I get their warranty on it,
Yep.
and that's covered by.
So you're still paying for it essentially.
Right.
Yeah, you're paying for the warranty. But here, I'm not saying what doesn't happen or what shouldn't happen. I'm saying, do you as a human being think it's the responsibility
of the provider?
Yes. No.
Yes, I do.
I'm not Samsung. I
I'm
can't
paying
tell
for
you
it.
how to
It's not Samsung. It's Best Buy.
All right, so if fuck the rules. How about I walk in and there's 5 boxes of TVs, wall mounts, and everything else, and I'm responsible to do all that?
Only if you're dumb enough to do it.
Boo?
I don't understand the question.
All right, so I'm a provider.
So they're trying to get an installation. You're trying to get you to mount the TVs.
Take the shit out of a box.
No, that's not in.
Why should I take it out of the box?
Now, if you're providing them with a universal remote, then I believe it's your responsibility.
We
to make
programmed
sure.
the remote.
Yeah, then
that's it.
You walk away.
But here's the problem. You're not leaving until my Blu-ray works. But here's the other problem. When we get surveys,
you show them how to work it.
It's not my Blu-ray though, and if I don't know the model, I'm misleading them.
Then you didn't set their remote up to control it.
Our remotes don't do Blu-rays no more. I don't know when's the last time you had cable.
I get right now. It runs my DVR.
Porn.
Can I get to a point? The new systems. You're not in a Comcast system. You're in an ancient system, Cablevision and Frontier.
An ancient system that does apparently more than Comcast can do.
No, that's not the case. The problem is no one uses Blu-rays no more unless they're in their 50s.
What?
Or 60s, because everybody does on demand now.
No,
Yes.
that costs you money every time you do it.
It's
Blu-rays
free.
don't cost you
It's
money.
free, old
no,
man.
on
Yes.
demand is
Yes,
not.
it is.
I got a movie on demand, Wonder Woman.
Movies are free, but ABC, CBS.
That's not Blu-ray.
I know, but that's why no one uses Blu-rays no more under 30.
What are you talking
Can
about?
we ask the millennials?
Somebody,
Bob, you've been drinking bourbon.
I do not use any Blu-ray.
I use.
You get a Fire Stick and then you jailbreak it.
Thank you.
Roku streaming.
And this is coming from the 50-something-year-old.
So you're not using a player, correct?
No,
I could break it.
using
I had,
a streaming.
Okay,
streaming stick.
So a millennial doesn't like cable no more. So what do? They order.
You're a millennial now, Eddie?
Well, let's
I
say
guess I'm a millennial. Yeah.
you're a millennial, or anybody that doesn't want to pay cable bill, they get the highest speed internet, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. As an
Okay.
actual millennial,
I have professional high-speed internet.
Okay.
I have
You
no
use
TV.
a Roku.
Yep.
You use a TiVo, not a TiVo, a Kodai. Cody?
Just the Roku.
Whatever you
Yeah,
use.
whatever it is.
Xbox.
So is it our responsibility your Roku don't work?
No. Roku's responsibility.
Try call Roku and try to get someone to help you.
I haven't.
But
had
here's
it.
my thing.
That's what YouTube is for.
It usually works.
Once a month. So
It's not like cable where it dies.
no, that's the total opposite. Roku and all them would not survive without cable. Let's everybody get this straight.
Oh, you mean internet?
For sure.
Which is provided by cable or Frontier. It
Yeah,
would
that's
not
true.
if Netflix and Roku didn't have service providers, they wouldn't exist.
Yes.
Right.
Right or wrong?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
that is true.
Okay. But here's the thing. If you don't do it, there's a survey that comes out that you get measured by at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you get a survey, and if they give you, and one of the questions is were your services working? My services were working, but to her, Netflix wasn't working. That's not my service, but were your services working? Gives me a 1. Guess what
If they-
happens?
but
That
if
ruins
they-
my
if-
survey month for the month.
If they say no, my service wasn't working, is there a follow-up question? Is what service wasn't working? Well, that's the fault of your company.
That's the fault of any
They
company.
don't want to pay you the raise.
They don't get deep. Oh, they do. They do.
No,
That's
they
because
don't.
the company itself
If they're
doesn't
not
make up the
asking-
survey.
Well,
But the point is,
they should.
but the point is, Bob, is all right.
pay
So
somebody to make it up.
Netflix came out with a service that's cheaper. Okay.
yeah.
So Netflix should have a fucking people in vans driving to people's houses saying, "This is what you're doing wrong." Not tell. You know what they tell them when you call? Your bandwidth is slow. You don't have enough speed. Your modem is bad. So guess who they call?
They call you.
Everybody. Guess who they call at the end of the day?
You guys.
The providers. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like I went to one today, and what it was she got hacked, and the hacker changed her password for her Wi-Fi. Didn't believe me. So I had to hard reset the modem to factory defaults, and then I was showing her on my phone that it works, but her Fire or her little Kindle Fire wasn't working, and her iPhone wasn't working because whoever hacked her got her good. Whatever they did, this guy's a fucking genius. So I got mine working at 300 megs download, and she can't even get on. No, it's your equipment.
Was the hack done yesterday? On election day?
It might have been. And they're old. They were old people, so that's probably how they probably... But then the guy's like, look at my emails, and it's like all this porn shit.
It was the Russians.
He's got all this porn shit in his
Yeah, I got to get my iPad work done. I don't know if I want to give it up, man.
It's the
go back on the old
It's
history.
It's the extras that people.
I'm embarrassed where I've been.
It's the extras that people ask for, which makes your day hard. Like if you go to a town like Cheshire, I got your thing working now. You're not leaving until my password's right. Or what? What? I didn't put your password in.
That just speaks.
That's
to the
entitled
amount of
fucking,
yes.
and that's older, younger. I don't give a fuck. You're not leaving to my Netflix. Well, the motherfucker, really?
That's the amount of entitlement that's in this.
I'm gonna go outside and just cut every single wire, and you're not gonna have any fun. You know what I'm saying? It's like, really, you think of someone that comes to your home that's in a service uniform, that little, to where you're gonna make them do whatever, and you tell them they're not leaving into what?
Well, they know
that's
that
a form of fucking kidnap, ain't it?
Yeah.
You're not leaving.
No, you
But they know you're got it by the balls.
You
Because
can
then
leave.
the survey comes out.
Yeah, the survey.
And the survey
they
comes
beat
out
you.
and you get your ass beat.
Right.
See, the fact of the matter is, if you're in a service industry, you are at the disposal of the customer.
So why aren't these manufacturers that send these products out? Why aren't they responsible? So like
Because
if
they
the
can blame it on you.
So if a tire blows out, are you going to call Firestone or are you going to call Ford?
I'm not going to call either
Firestone.
one. I'm not going to call either one.
I'm going to call my insurance agency.
I'm going to call AARP.
Well, you don't
send
know.
The truck to pick
right,
me
but
up.
you don't know if that tire was defective from the factory, do you?
No, you don't.
So you blame the closest one that's going to actually fix the problem for you, because now you're going to call a tow truck driver who's going to investigate it and say, all right, it's a dealer issue, and then the dealer's going to be like, no, it's a fucking Firestone issue, and then now you just
You have to
you
fix
just
everybody
delegated.
you can.
You just delegated what you didn't want to do to someone that's low.
Okay. All right. So
now, the fact of the matter is, where I buy tires from, they assume all of the responsibility to support that tire. It doesn't matter who the manufacturer was. So if I got a problem with the tire, I go back to the place I bought it. But that's because I choose who my supplier is, and I want their support. If they don't give me that support, I go someplace else that's going to give it to me.
But it's the tire manufacturer.
But the dealer...
You're never going to win with him, man.
The dealer has made...
Yeah, I will.
BMW right here.
Oh,
you gotta realize,
here we go.
The tire dealer has already told
It's
me
only
when I
a
bought the
3-hour
tire
show.
that
I know,
they're
bro.
going to provide the support.
okay. All right.
They're going to deal
Right,
with
because-
Firestone.
Look,
they're going
Right,
to deal
they're
with
So-
the
Silverline.
liaison.
Yeah,
So the
But
thing
it is the
is
manufacturer that covers it.
right.
if the
not for
DVD
me.
if the DVD
Right.
door does not open, why is that my responsibility?
Did you sell a DVD
No,
thing? It's
no.
not.
If
But
you,
they think it's
if you
it
go
is.
to a prostitute and they're not happy with the pussy,
You
do
still
you
got
go
to pay for
do you
it.
go to her or do you go to the pimp?
Don't go to either because you're not going to get any satisfaction.
What kind of
Pay it
analogy
up.
is that?
There's
I
none.
just thought I'd break it down, man.
No, he's got to bring in sex
That's
somehow.
kind of what you're.
I don't think you guys are seeing my point.
I just like saying that better than tires.
Well, Peter.
No,
Peter.
I see your point altogether, Peter. It's people are stupid and they ask you to fix problems that aren't.
Well, no,
their
they
concern.
know they have them by the short hairs,
Right.
and that's it. And
it's you know what it is 90% of my calls are black screen. I can tell you right now my day. If I see 13 calls and 5 of them say black screen, I know exactly what. You know what it is? Do you know what it is?
they didn't pay the bill.
No, can you
Could be.
sit there and know what it is right now?
It's not on.
Sometimes. The input. Oh, so I got to change it to input 1.
Or 2.
I got to change it to input
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So I got to play the DVD, put it on input. So what happened was back in the day when you had 7 remotes, right, Boo?
Right.
And you couldn't. A customer complained that there's 7 remotes on the table. They didn't want to do 7 remotes. So what does the provider do? He took those 7 remotes and put them into
A universal.
1.
Yeah, a universal.
So now, when those universal ones come out, hopefully I get a customer like Bob, but when those universals come out, you wanted your DVD to work, but the TV button is highlighted. So guess what's not going to work?
The DVD.
The DVD.
Right.
So what do you got to do? You got to press the DVD button.
Hit the DVD.
Try explaining that. Try explaining that. I know it's frivolous bullshit that I'm talking about it, but it's every day where people don't want to learn nothing new.
Well,
YouTube.
we have a drawer.
Was there 13 remotes?
No. We took all the remotes and we literally threw them away.
You did?
Yeah, because we have the universal remote and it controls everything.
But you took the time to learn it.
Well, they gave us. Well, the dealer, the provider, Frontier, gave us a book that told us how to use it. We have that in a drawer, okay. And when we have something that's not working right, we open the drawer, take the book out, read it. We try to fix it ourselves. If we
Hallelujah.
If we can't, we call up their tech support. They try to walk us through it, and
then we charge you
usually-
$75.
No, there's no charge on that because it's on the phone.
No, we do.
Well, for a phone call?
No, for a drive up.
Well, I didn't say we had a drive up yet.
Not yet.
Okay, what we do is we work through it with them. If we can't get it straightened out, then they send out a service tech.
So you know what we did?
Can we talk about hookers again?
No. You know what we did?
I'm with you with the hookers.
So we got rid of the remote. We can't always be fucking Howard Sternish, mister, okay?
Okay.
He's go sit in your corner and shake your tree.
So what we did is, Boo, we invented you got Cox, right?
I do.
We invented a remote. Guess what you can do to it now?
Talk to it.
Yes. But guess what people don't know how to do?
How lazy is that?
Talk
to it.
I mean, it's not. It's a remote. You
Turn
need
on my
If
DVD.
you go to remote, if you say record Blue Bloods, guess what it does for you?
It records.
It programs it for you.
Yeah.
If you don't know what channel, and yet they still want that 30-page channel guide, NBC.
Can't Alexa do that shit?
Guess what? Yeah. Guess what it does? It goes to NBC.
That's ridiculously lazy.
And guess what? Now we're trying to teach people how to do.
Talk.
Talk to the remote. Yeah.
Talk to the remote.
It's just ridiculous. The remote is the remote.
It's not. The
You need
talking
talk
remote
to
is
it,
the
too.
best fucking invention. I'm sorry.
It's the best invention there is.
Because
but
you know why? When you go to program your DVR and you got to do this and you got to go to the guide and you got to go la 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 la, and you got to go through 7 days, you got to go through 3 weeks or whatever. That was a pain in the ass. It's like typing your password into a fucking Netflix using your TV remote when your password's 13 fucking characters long. It's ridiculous.
With
and then you fuck up one
signs
letter
and
and you're
everything else. Yeah.
So now we have a remote that just goes, turn TV on. Now it's simple. Even that little sperm cell that's covering the yolk, Boo, can do it.
That would be
Yes, I can fertilize an egg.
That would be holding the yolk in the middle of the egg. That's what its job is.
And you're right. Industry today has made people lazy.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a
Lazy, right?
Thank
Like
God
you
people
must
still
deal
play
with
guitar.
idiots all the time at the car dealer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why did my tire blow out? Well, were you doing 90 down to fucking Merritt?
yeah. What's that?
Because a lot of people will blame, oh, my tires weren't good enough. That's why they blew out. Because you know why? It comes down the end of the day, it comes to where they don't want to pay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if they can put the blame on you.
And the survey, the CSI survey that comes along with it.
Yeah.
They got
It
you.
ruined your job, right?
They got you.
It ruined
They
your
got you.
raise? Or
Well, not me. But I had a guy lose out quite a big money because he just didn't his CSI tier for a bonus because our customer didn't like the waiting room. Now, what does that have to do with him or how he did his job?
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, but that's what it is.
It's the same thing you're dealing with, Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
I
it's
thought
like
you were going to call. Well, I'm here. Oh, no, they said you were going to call. I'm going to go down the road and get a pack of cigarettes, and I'll call you to let you know I'm coming back.
Okay.
Literally. Yeah. I've had to do that. Oh, you need to call first.
Just call right there. In front of
I've done it in the driveway.
It's like-
I'm not even kidding. Swear to my kids.
I'm here.
You are supposed
I'm
to have
here.
called. Are you here now? Yeah, I'm here now.
People are funny, man. They're bitches.
Yeah.
And it's not just a certain neighborhood, a certain city, a certain state.
Or
I've been to
age.
our age. I've been to fucking. I've worked in 13 states, and
Let me tell you.
it's the same everywhere. It's people just. You know what the problem is when they get off that phone, it's like, all right, we may charge you. Oh no, the guy. Oh, every time it rains, my fucking dryer won't work.
What's that got to do with you?
Thank you. I don't know. The guy on the phone told me my dryer will only work when it's sunny out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they
Like,
oh no, man!
that farmer told you about that egg. Man.
It's not a solar dryer, man. Oh no, the last guy that was there, he put it in, so it's probably his fault. He was there 8 years ago, man.
8 years? You got a lot.
8
of
years
money.
ago.
They only usually last only 5. That's their predetermined.
And you know what the thing is I would rather, if you're nice, 98% of the time, if you're nice, I won't charge you even if it's something you did stupid. But when you try to play dumb or when you try to take one over on somebody, and you know I'm there trying to make
Sock
a
it
living.
to 'em, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you walk in and say, you want a cup of coffee or what can I do? Or, you know, because I deal with 1 million people a day. So it's like, oh, so when I walk in, I'm like, all right, what's the issue? They didn't tell you.
Have you had any?
No, I'm asking you, what's the issue?
Have you had any situations where?
All right, so where is your junction point? Oh, you don't know that? First time here.
Well, have you had the lonely people that don't want you to leave?
Yes.
Yeah, those are hard.
And I had a box that wouldn't boot up for almost an hour yesterday, and it was at a house where the guy was very
lonely.
Very lonely.
Yeah.
Was he trying to touch you and stuff?
No, he wasn't that lonely.
His name wasn't Weinstein.
But you know, we do get a lot.
Well, that's more Kevin Spacey's.
Oh, that's Spacey territory.
We do get a lot of calls where people are just genuinely old and lonely.
I could see Kevin Spacey just getting rock drunk, man, just groping everything around him. You know what I mean?
We should talk about that later. Does it justify being gay if you rape somebody?
What?
He just came out and said that he was gay.
Wow, who did?
Kevin
Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a
As a
justification.
defense for having
Yeah, it
groped
was his
people and
defense.
Well, okay, that
harassing
may be
people.
his, but it doesn't necessarily translate as a defense.
No, but I'm saying he
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it would.
He thought it would get him off the hook.
No,
And all
he's
it
on the
does-
hook.
Yeah,
He's on the hook.
He's done.
He's
He's
on the
done.
hook.
You
For
can
the
find
next
out out on Chalk
2 to 3
Topic.
years. Yeah.
Okay,
For the
Kevin.
next
He
2 or
was
3
a
years.
boy, but he was 12.
Yeah.
What if Kevin was 12?
And the boy was 12? Then
Yeah.
that's two 12-year-olds. Completely different.
That's every boy in this fucking room.
Okay, so there's jerk-off sessions. Big
Yeah,
deal.
once in a while.
Mike is the first to admit it.
You have to.
Just saying.
At 12, there's experiments, Boo.
That's right.
It's 2017. We can talk about it.
Boo wants me to be gay so bad.
He does.
I don't want you to be gay. I know you're bisexual.
I think Mike definitely likes mushroom on his pizza.
I do. Oh, you guys are terrible. Hey, we're
What? It's 8:30. Enough of our banter. We're gonna take a little break and get
Music
right into
time.
the music with the new norm. Coming up after a couple songs here on what do they call this place?
PPRN Radio.
What do they call this place? Big boy, big man, big voice.
The music you want to hear. You're listening to PPRNradio.net. Your music.
If you want to. I'm going out this way.
Of course you are.
I drank half that. Oh.
of your artist stations are commercial free.
Brought to you by AT&T.
Give it to my brain.
like that camera angle. Thank you. Hey, Bob. Can we turn the lamp where we get them guys too a little bit?
Turn the whole lamp.
Okay. But we want me too. Right there. I'll tell you in a second. Here's your finger. Perfect. Perfect. If you want to get on camera, you can move on this side. Oh, yeah, I've got to turn you on.
Help you turn us on. Yeah, there
Yeah,
we
yeah.
go. Hey, Boo, are you ready for cock topics?
I think it's too early for cock topics, ain't it?
Yeah, but does he have what he needs?
Oh, that's true.
I can't hear you. Or I should say it sounds like you're at a McDonald's drive-thru.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have what you need for cock topics?
I do. I thought we were going to hear
A little later.
first.
Yeah. No,
Bob
yeah.
was trying to be preemptive.
Just making sure
Oh.
we're set. That's all.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Just being a semi-producer.
So I want to do a little thing right before we get into the music with the new norm. I want to call this little. I know we're going to do a topic. I'm sorry. I want to do this thing called. I want to do it once a week or twice a week. Do you do the right thing? And I'm going to give you an example because this happened to me today. The wife's at work. I had to stop and buy a dinner. So the McDonald's in West Haven has the machines where you fill soda that is
Right.
outside of the counter.
Yeah.
I go to fill my soda. A lady comes in with two Hawaiian Punch containers and fills them. And I watched the whole thing. Was I in the wrong for not telling on her?
I think so.
Like she filled the containers and
Two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Hawaiian
it wasn't
Punch.
like it wasn't. It wasn't like.
It wasn't a cup.
Right. It was a half-gallon container.
Yes.
Okay, and she stole a gallon worth of beverage.
She stole two of them. Yes.
Yeah, that's a gallon.
No. I think Hawaiian Punches are bigger than a gallon because they're the big.
Oh, is it
The
the
one with the
bottle?
handle?
Oh, yeah, that's a gallon bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
She stole
She
2
stole
gallons.
of soda.
Okay.
Do you tell on it?
No, I don't.
That's pretty
I do.
impressive, actually.
You know,
I'm not a snitch.
It's ingenious.
Is it a genius or is it desperate?
So you're willing to let
It's very
somebody
cheap.
keep stealing, okay?
Hawaiian
and then,
Punch.
Then eventually you end up having to pay more for it because there's so many people out there stealing.
I knew he was going with that
Yeah.
because I said the same thing. I'm like,
Exactly.
how many people are doing
Why
this?
do you think the prices keep going up?
Actually, they're not. They're only $1 all year long. They went down, actually. But do you tell?
But it depends.
It's
on
still
where
stealing.
Right.
Where you were.
It's still stealing.
Do you tell?
No.
I do
You do.
because it's not. They're not taking a glass, okay, or a cup.
And they could have asked and probably got it for free if they were homeless.
Well, yeah,
Or whatever they were.
right. Or only had to pay for one drink, $1.
They weren't really homeless, though, because they had phones.
Yeah. So yeah.
But they're stealing gallons of soda. They didn't even go to the counter, dude. They blatantly went it was the funny. She walks up to the machine, puts this high C jug underneath it.
At least buy some fries or something.
And she stole some ice too. Like I love ice in my machine. Now, if I have to wait, I would have been mad and ratted
Which
around.
one was this?
The McDonald's in West Haven?
In West Haven.
I wanted to video it, but I figured it would have been one of those ghetto videos, Boo, where someone would have been like, "You should have said something."
Yeah. I think you should have said something.
I was torn. Plus, I was hungry.
Not enough.
I followed her, though, because after the point, I followed her, and I was going to see if a cop was around, and I was going to say, look, maybe she needs help.
Oh, yeah, but that's, I mean, you're talking about maybe, what, $1 or $2 worth of product?
No, she stole gallons. You ever see a Hawaiian
Well,
Punch
yeah,
container?
okay. Yeah, but it's
Well,
a
for
20-ounce
us,
container.
it was probably, $10, $15 worth of stuff. But for McDonald's, it was probably
Hello.
only a couple dollars.
Hey, you're live on PPRN. Good, how are you?
I'm good. This is Timmy Britt from the Screaming Eagle Band.
Hey, Timmy.
What's up, Timmy?
Oh, I guess a whole bunch, you know.
You
A lot of
guys
good
are
things
staying
going
busy.
on.
You guys are staying busy.
Yeah, staying really busy. Did 4 gigs, you know. I think you guys, we had our Mississippi Mud world premiere video come out.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mike's probably already called in and told you about it, right?
Of course he did.
Yep.
And, yeah, we did, I know you guys feature a lot of metal acts.
No, not anymore.
Not so much anymore?
No, we haven't done metal since my incarceration.
Well, you're almost incarceration.
Yeah, since
your probation.
Since it was knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, probation.
Well, there's nothing wrong with metal, man.
No, we actually put your song on the rotation here.
Oh,
I like
very
metal.
Cool. So how? I guess you guys, you know, you had your new studio, and congratulations on your continual success, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. You too, guys. You guys are looks like you're shaping up to do some big things yourself. Recording your record there with John and Neil from the Allman Brothers.
Yeah, that was quite the experience, man. I got to be honest with you. When we first were in Nashville, you know, this is a guy that has played with the, you know, biggest, most famous guitar players on the face of the planet, Warren Haynes, Dickie Betts. I was nervous, man. I was awful nervous when we first started.
I'm sure he put you right at ease.
No, they were Southern gentlemen. You know, you had Dennis Gully, who would work with Skinner, Leonard Skinner, Blackfoot, you know, legendary folks. So I was, you know, I'll admit, man, you know, Mike's like, Timmy, you're not in your zone. Let me go get you a couple shots.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way to do it.
That helps.
Were the shots in the form of a 42-year-old lady with big tits?
That counts too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that counts all the time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you know, it was quite the experience, you know. And at this point, while born in Texas, I guess I'm truly a Connecticut Yankee.
You've been converted,
They're
huh?
awful nice in Nashville, man. And if you ever get an opportunity to go to Nashville, down to Jefferson Street, I mean, it's much more than a country western town now.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking thousands of young people, man, trolling these streets. There's clubs every other door on both sides of the street. I mean, I've partied in New York City, but Nashville is one heck of a town, man, to go down there and just enjoy yourself. And an uncanny thing happened to us when we were in Nashville. The night before, we had taken pictures outside the Hard Rock Cafe. They had this giant spinning lit guitar.
Yeah.
So the next night, Mike goes, hey, man, let's go down and eat at the Hard Rock. So just by chance, we didn't tell him who we were, nothing, what we were doing. The hostess at the Hard Rock, and it's a huge Hard Rock Cafe. I mean, this place is 4 to 5 times the size of the Hard Rock at Mohegan Sun. It has 2 levels. It's massive. Okay.
Like the one in Chicago.
And, I'm talking about the one in Nashville.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the same size.
Oh,
I've been to both.
Chicago's that big.
Yeah, I've been to
And
both.
just by chance, you know, they said, all right, you can sit here in this booth. So we sat down, and we ordered our food, and then Mike looks at me and goes, Timmy, look right above your head. I looked above my head. It was Dwayne Allman's guitar strap.
Yeah.
And then right next to it was Tommy Shannon, who was the bass player in Double Trouble with Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
And he also played with Johnny Winter prior to that. And my very good friend wrote the book. Mary Lou Sullivan wrote the book. She's in Texas right now doing a book tour with Kinky Friedman. And she wrote Johnny's autobiography, and she's really good friends with Tommy Shannon. So I kind of I thought it was weird. I was like, all right, so I'm playing with an Allman brother, recording with an Allman brother. He's playing on our album. There's an Allman Brothers strap above me. So, you know.
The stars and the moon were all aligned.
It kind of felt like that, man. It was like cosmic, right? You know.
Now, did you guys just have a benefit, or do you have one coming up?
Oh, we just did the most awesome benefit. We played for the Connecticut Veterans Association,
Yes.
I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And we did it at the Easter Seals location up in Hebron, Connecticut, which is a beautiful facility. And there were veterans there, including a brigadier general,
who
really retired brigadier general, who really, really liked us. We were absolutely blown away because these veterans have risked their lives Who knows how many wounds these guys have had to deal with. And the Brigadier General walked up in front of the stage, dropped to one knee, put his hand in a fist, and put it right against his heart. And
Cool.
pointed right at it.
That's cool. Yeah.
I mean, what an honor.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, so we're just absolutely blown away. So yeah, that was the favorite gig of the 4-show weekend.
Yeah.
And give it up for the veterans. Things like that. We hope to do more with them, as much as we can do. And sometimes you got to pay back. You know what I mean? Help out.
That's what it's
help
about.
you.
That's what it's about.
It's kind of like I don't know. I don't mean to get all
Yeah, you do.
soft. No, it's just cool. It's just an honor.
Yeah. Exactly.
And sometimes some things, I just got to say this, and I think Peter, you can relate to this. Some things you just don't have control over. It takes on its own life. PPRN has taken on its own life. It's
It does.
an entity in and of itself, right?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, there's Peter Pinho, but there's also PPRN, and PPRN takes on its own life.
It's got its own
sometimes it's gonna go
personality.
where it's going to go, and you just got to go along with the ride, I would assume.
Did you see my latest endeavor?
No, I have not. What would that be?
I got a job with a major media company.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
Connoisseur Media. They own PLR, The Whale.
them?
They own The Whale, PLR, 95.9 to Fox, 99.9, and they also own 94.3 WIBC. They're the biggest rated. Well, not the biggest rated, because iHeart's probably the biggest. But
Who owns PPRN?
Oh, that would be Mike
Peter
Scacco.
Still don't know my name.
No,
Scacco.
Ricky
Ricky
Pinho.
Pinho.
Ricky Pinho, yeah.
My wife owns that shit.
Well, hey, man, it was great talking to you guys, man.
Thanks for calling.
Tim, thank you, man.
Rocking.
You guys keep doing it too, man. You guys are one of the hardest working bands, if not the hardest working band in the state, man. That's crazy. I'm glad you guys are doing really good.
Well, I sure appreciate
Don't
that.
forget who debuted that song 2 years ago, though.
Peter, I took the poster down. We did it at Tees Airport Road Cafe, what it was called at the time, and it was our world premiere of Smoking with the Preacher. Remember that night?
Yes, I do. I got the poster right behind me, matter of fact, on our studio wall.
And I got that poster that hangs right in our practice space, man.
Awesome.
I'm very proud of that.
Thank you. Me too, man. Thank you for calling. You're awesome, dude.
All right, you too. Talk to you later.
All right, have a good night.
Aloha.
It's not aloha, man.
Aloha.
Where are we, Hawaii?
Yeah, he thinks he is.
Hawaii.
He thinks he is.
I wish we
I
were.
wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
Would be
That'd be
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
He thinks he is.
Hawaii is a state of mind.
What'd you do to
baby.
Boo?
I had to redo it because he says he can't hear us.
Oh.
So
Oh, okay.
sometimes when we do the Skype, he can hear us better. So technology. We got a headphone in the fucking lamp over there. Hey, you know what? It fucking works though.
Yeah, is it working?
It's working.
Okay.
It's actually a good picture.
Can you hear me
See,
now?
hey, Boo, can you hear us now?
Can you hear
Girl,
me now?
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
All right. See,
Okay.
can we play the music now?
I don't know. Try.
No. Hold on.
In Superman 2, what is the story with that cellophane S that Superman rips off his chest and throws at the bad guy?
Did you hear that, Boo? Superman 2?
Nope.
You didn't hear Peter Griffin?
No.
Damn it! All right, let's play some music and see.
Yeah,
if we
let's
can
get
that.
some live stuff.
Not Peter. Come on, Lois.
Oh, you want us
Yeah.
to do something
Yeah.
a little live here for you?
And
Yeah.
All right.
Lois.
You guys got to sing and play. I don't know how to do
Play
it.
with what?
I don't know how to do it either.
Hey, how are you? I'm Peter.
All right.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Peter.
Bass player.
Okay.
So you guys are from Canada, eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
Canada.
Yeah,
via
you know,
the-
in my
via-
spare
Hey,
time.
how's it going? I'm Peter.
Via the Bronx and New Fairfield.
I'm only Peter in my spare time.
Say my milkshake brings all the.
My
Say
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Fuck you.
Hey, Stewie.
With the crooked one.
I can teach you, but I got to charge.
I can teach you, but I have to charge. Oh, you are good.
Oh, man. All right.
Are you ready?
What are you doing, Peter?
I'm
Let's
just
hit
checking, testing.
Oh.
All right. You want to
You're
hit up
watching Star Trek?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's hit up the river, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're ready for something else, aren't you?
You got the bass turned on, Peter?
You know, I think Dave wanted us to do postcards, right?
Hey, whatever you guys want to do, man.
Well, I
Postcards
just
is fine with
down-tuned
me.
for the river.
You stuck with it now.
I like.
All right,
Do the
somebody's
river for now.
backfeeding. Go ahead.
Wait, are we doing the river or?
We
Do
whatever you
something.
want.
Do something.
Spinning tables.
Yeah, fables.
Yeah,
Fables.
we're gonna swim. All right.
Whatever.
Fables. Can you hear that, Boo?
Yes.
All right, good.
Well, I was born down that river. Well, I was tied up and left dead. Now I'm running down that river. Yeah, I'm gone. God knows I'm wrong. God knows this song. God knows I'm gone, near away. Well, I was living like a sinner, and I was running from the dead. Now I'm running down that river, yeah, I'm gone. God knows I'm wrong. God knows this song. God knows I'm gone, here and away. Hey! God knows I'm wrong. God knows this song. God knows I'm gone, here and away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with like an Almond Brother vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little.
So why is your voice loud when you're singing, like when you're talking? I'm gonna turn you off.
Sorry.
I speak softly, but with a loud message.
What does that mean?
He doesn't know. He just said it.
It's very succinct.
When you say that with me with your thick ass eyebrows, and that's almost creepy.
I got to ask you something. Was that a drop D tuning on the bass?
Yes.
Wow. I've never seen that before.
In English, what's that mean?
Yep.
It means that instead the top string on the bass, instead of being tuned to E, is dropped down to a D, which gives you a whole different range on the fingering that you can do.
Yeah.
So Ricky would like to be brought
Oh
down
yeah,
to an E.
absolutely. Yeah.
Ben is the king of the drop D.
Normally, I'm the guitar player. Normally, I play lead guitar.
Oh, okay.
But since our bassist left, I'm standing in until we get a new one.
Okay.
So I try to bring a lot of what I play on guitar to bass to make up for the lack.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because that's what I thought.
You're kidnapped. You're staying on bass.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. That was some really, really, really good bass work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when you decide to play the guitar, at what point do you say I'm going to learn bass?
I actually learned bass first.
Oh, you did? 'Cause
Which
it's
came
easier?
it's a little bit easier, but
Because you only have to learn 4 strings.
You only have, well, it depends on what kind of bass you're playing, but
Well, yeah.
you only have to learn 4 strings, but there's different ways of playing, and there's different, like, you could just, as a bass player, you could play the root of the chord, which sounds good, and it gives you a nice low end.
You know.
But and it creates a very simple pocket.
Yes,
Whereas,
right.
but you did a
Like MRSA?
yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. But what you were doing was you were laying in the runs on there.
Yes.
He was playing leads.
Yeah, you were
Yep.
playing leads on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I've heard other bass players that do that.
Yeah.
But I've never heard anybody go to a drop D on the bass.
Yeah.
And that's really what's fascinating.
Boo, how many times a week do you drop D? These nuts.
Got him.
How many times you on the webpage? I was
On squirt.org.
Yeah.
I'm on it right now.
I bet you are.
Squirt.org.
He's trolling.
It's a lot of fun playing both, though.
I thought you were going to say it's a lot of fun on that site.
You know,
Well, it could
dropping-
be too.
A lot of fun dropping.
I knew
D.
it. I spoke too soon. No, it's fun doing both because there's a big difference between the two, and it's fun to bring out the strengths in either instrument.
So it's good. So if someone wants to go learn guitar, do you recommend that they go try to learn the bass first, or do they learn what they want to learn, or they just stay with a certain string? Or
I think whatever is the most fun for you, I would do.
no one's ever said bass is fun. They never get any kind of
Well, it depends.
props.
I have a lot of fun. I'll tell you, when I was a senior,
I mean, you
in
can't
high
be on
school-
stage and going crazy with a bass player.
You can.
Oh, yeah,
when
you
when
can.
I was a senior in high school,
You're
I
not really
taught myself.
jamming, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, who is it?
Flea would disagree with you.
Yeah, see?
yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Flea, Victor Wooten, what's it? Les Claypool.
You have a lot of fun when you're doing bass. Like
I do have a
I
lot
think
of
the
fun.
guitarist takes all the fucking.
Well, because I am the guitarist, I can bring that fun to bass.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But you've seen Crosby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It's kind of weird when I see a bass player doing like Angus Young or something. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
It's bass, man. You got 4 chords.
It's true.
Crosby is
Geddy Lee does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crosby's a metal band that we've had on the show several times.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
No.
No.
Crosby.
We wish we were at that caliber.
And Young.
And it's like
Sorry.
4
My parents are
brothers.
old.
It's 4 brothers, 2 sets of twins.
4 white guys, not 4 brothers.
4 actual birth brothers, okay?
Well, you got to let everybody know in this
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's 2 sets of twins. And it's like, oh, they go
4
absolutely
black
nuts on
guys
stage.
raping Ricky, how he just
2
explained
sets
it.
of identical. 2 sets of identical twins.
Yeah.
No, one is fraternal. One pair is fraternal, and the other one is identical.
And one nipple's inverted.
They all look
That's right.
the same to me.
Oh, man.
Eddie.
The other one,
Eddie's on the fucking video.
yeah.
Told us he was on his way like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Are you watching the video while driving, Eddie?
Eddie!
Next thing we hear is
When did you
sirens.
guys start up?
A couple years ago.
You got to ask each other, or do you remember?
Well, I joined after they formed the band.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dave and I.
We've been in a couple bands together.
We've been in a
different
couple
incarnations.
bands together.
You
Yep.
know.
And we got this thing rolling back in 2014 or so.
Mhm.
And we
Something
looked,
like that.
yeah, with Bob, who's our still our friend, but unfortunately he had to go on to some different things in life. So here
Why
we
does
are.
he have those headphones?
What?
I don't
Why
know. I
those are
have
the
these-
cheapest headphones when Bob bought all the good ones?
Ah,
You know,
I don't know.
I can hear loud
Okay,
and
good.
clear.
All right,
It's all
good. I
good.
just-
So yeah, we got.
I thought he brought them himself.
So
No.
it wasn't until officially about 2015 when we brought Ben on board here.
Yeah, what was it, like March or May or something
Yeah,
like that?
something like that. that
One of
that
those
we
end
really,
months.
that we really kicked it into high gear, and well, as they say, the rest is history.
Is it though? How long? Is it really history after 3 years?
No, not really.
It's getting to be.
We're gonna rewrite history now.
Are you writing an album at the I know you had a little speed bump recently.
Yes,
Yep,
we did.
We
We have
definitely
plenty of material. Just
time. to
And
get
you're
it
gonna
in.
stay with the three? Any percussion?
You know,
We're trying to find. Yeah, he's the drummer.
Drummer.
We're trying to find a new bass player. Because I would rather play lead guitar. But if I
Oh,
have
so
to
you
stay-
basically you guys are Green Day right now.
Yeah.
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 That's good though. Why don't you stay with the three and see how it works? Fuck it. We had a group on about a year ago
possible.
called the Balkan Brothers. They're two.
Yeah.
And
And the sound that comes out of these two people.
We're-
Once you throw a PA on that motherfucker, I'm telling you. Man.
Well, yeah, the lead guitarist has some kind of an electronic device that lays the bass in underneath what he's playing. Okay?
Really?
So it sounds like a 3 or 4 piece group.
These guys, two people, and they kill it, and they're brothers,
And,
so they
yeah.
never fight.
Isn't that
Well,
cheating?
Their problem was they kept hiring bass guys, and they would never stick with them. Okay, and they've gone on tour, and they finally just said, "Hell with it, we're just going to be a duo," and they came up with this electronic device that just creates the bass line from the music.
Yeah, because it's only what
From the chords.
Same 3 chords all night, right?
Well,
It's the Barney Miller thing.
Well,
With
with Ben taking over bass, we kind of have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, we're kind of
like you
looking
saw,
for a bass,
you
but
know?
we're not really actively going after it. If we find
If you-
somebody,
Yeah.
maybe.
because
You know,
you're
but-
actually doing the leads.
Most musicians are assholes.
Yeah.
Can you put 2 guitars?
Hey, speak for yourself.
Can you play both at the same time?
Technically, yes.
Can you invent the fucking dual guitar? You know they got the dual one.
They have 'em. They
One
have
is
'em.
bottom, one's a bass, and one's a.
Did you not? There was a viral video going around on Facebook of some guy playing.
That's a
Feel
talented
Good.
motherfucker.
He was playing "Feel Good" by the Gorillaz.
Was he?
And he had an acoustic. I think it was acoustic, and it was bass on the bottom, 6-string. It might have been 2 dual 6-strings, but it was a 3-neck guitar, bass on the bottom, and then 2 6-strings. There might have been a 12-string. I wasn't paying that much attention, but he did the entire song, vocals, guitar part, bass, all on the one guitar.
Really?
With 2 hands. Yep.
I saw Stevie Ray and his brother do that. His brother's.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
In concert.
You guys know the band Local H?
No. Is that like preparation?
Here we go.
Is that
they
like
were-
Remember the Local H.
Yeah, they were pretty big back in the '90s.
Yeah.
You should check them out because I think that was just one dude playing, guitar, bass, and one singing, and then he had the drummer, and they actually had a couple of hits.
They're from Connecticut, ain't they?
I don't know.
I think,
I think
so.
they are. We can't ask Mike because he threw his headphones down in the hip.
Yeah, he's not. He's.
I'm listening. I'm waiting for another song.
Such a dick.
He's in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, like sober Mike or drunk Mike?
Yeah, which one is better?
I don't know.
Or worse, whichever
They're
way
both
you want
bricks.
to deal with it. Yeah.
Have you written albums yet or just songs?
Well, you got one right in front of you.
Well, we've got we have our EP that we did last year. Right? Last year, the year before.
I think it was the year before.
Yeah, it
What
was
the
the
fuck
year-
does EP mean?
Like
Extended play?
Extended play.
extended
All
play,
It's like a anywhere from 3 to 6
EP
songs.
or demo, whatever you want to call it. Entitled "The New Norm," of course, and we have
hours worth of
we have
original
So
music.
you guys
We
are
just-
basically
we need to get and record. Basically, we have
so
a
you got
lot
like
of shit.
so you're like Tupac. If you guys ever died, you got a bunch of shit you can release.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got shit out the wazoo, man.
Are you a jam band? Because it sounded almost like a jam band type thing.
No.
No, we
No?
should. No,
I got my roots in jazz and blues. That's a lot of my solo sounds.
Wait. It sounded like you were upset about that. Jam band is not bad.
Well,
Fish?
Well, are you talking about like Dave Matthews Band?
No,
or-
Fish, Allman Brothers.
all right,
man.
all right.
Come on.
That's
Fish
okay.
is making a fucking killing right now.
Yeah,
They
but
are
see,
making a huge comeback.
yeah.
Oh, they're making money, dude. They're touring like the Dead. That's
Well,
the new
yeah.
Dead.
They are the new Dead.
They are.
I think my problem is, my attention span or my ability to maintain concentration doesn't last much more than 3 minutes.
How does that play in the bedroom? What's going on with you, buddy?
Well, she times
No.
egg to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
That 3 minutes.
She got an egg
Let's go
timer.
right back
And
to
listen,
the egg thing.
I'm in your group. I don't last long.
And
There's TV to watch. What do I want to fucking bang my wife for? I'm hungry.
And she's vegan. I mean, come
No,
on.
my wife ain't vegan. Her mother is.
Yeah.
I don't want to bang. I want to watch TV and eat.
So we usually get to about 2 minutes of
What,
the
boo?
song, and I'm like, I got to go to a bridge. I can't,
Oh, so your love life consists of how long your songs are. What, boo?
I don't understand that. I don't get what man would rather watch TV than have
sex. Yeah. Well,
A bipolar, depressed fat man who fucking works every day.
That's been fighting MRSA for 2 years.
Right.
My girl wants to kill me because I want to have sex all the time. She's like, no, I'm tired. And I'm like, come on.
Leave her alone. Poor thing.
See, actually,
act like you don't want it.
Peter should be together, and you should be with Ricky. She wants sex all the time.
What?
It's overrated, bro.
No,
Is it though?
Well, you say that, but if it was in your house every day, all day, you wouldn't be as active as you are now.
No,
come on.
Because when it comes to me and sex, the more that I get it, the more that I want it.
But it's so far and few. It's not like every
Not
day.
true.
It's well, you know what I mean. It's not readily available. How's that?
Okay.
All right. So that's why you're always horned up.
Isn't that what the internet's for?
You're like a heroin addict that doesn't have a dealer. You find that random guy in the bathroom, and like if you had a dealer that brought it to your house, you wouldn't fucking do it as much.
Not
He
necessarily.
knows what I'm
true.
talking about.
I don't know.
That's the when you're a drug addict and you have a guy that delivers. That's key.
That is.
It's key.
When I've been in relationships, and granted, I've never lived with anyone, but whenever I've been in relationships, every time we see each other, we would screw. So, and then we would finish and go do other things. But
it's called a hit and run.
No. Like if my boyfriend and I were planning a day out doing stuff, we would,
Start it with a little.
We would factor in fucking time in order to make sure that we got to that first, and then went about the rest of our day. But we would screw every time we saw each other. So, and it was, I don't know.
Just sick.
Maybe I'm
sick.
God, that sounds so gay.
Maybe I'm weird that way, but
Hey, Mike,
Well,
I gotta ask you: when you were together with Kathy, how often a week did you do it?
No less than 3.
Right. Okay, that's enough.
Days a week?
Yeah.
3 times a week.
3
No
times.
less.
That's
minimum.
nice.
Minimum.
That's nice.
Come on.
What are you saying? You don't get it 3 times a week?
I wish.
Well, they have hallway sex.
Don't we all?
They pass each other in the hallway and they say, fuck you.
Now that's Peter's kind of sex.
You don't get to a certain part of your age where you just want to eat and watch TV?
Oh, I want to
Nobody?
eat, but it's not TV or food.
Freak.
But again, if you had, again, maybe I'm weird, but if I have to choose between sex and TV, I'll have sex first and then watch.
Can
TV.
always DVR the show, right? Yeah.
Right. I mean, especially if it's not going to take that long.
I don't see why the two can't go together.
That's kind of rude banging someone to SVU.
If the Yankees are on, I'm looking over his shoulder.
His shoulder?
Her shoulder.
His shoulder.
He said his.
That's what you did say, yes.
I meant to say.
Sure you did.
I did, and that was a Freudian slip.
Yeah. Right, that's why Boo is convinced.
Mike's got a helmet cam for when he bangs.
I don't do that anymore. I'm done with that. I'm not in a relationship.
What, you done banging?
For the next year, it looks like. It's been a long, dry spell, bro.
Oh, you're fucking a can opener?
Oh, shit.
It recites things?
Does it make me a diva to want to have undivided attention while we fuck? Because
Yes.
I'm thinking
That was my joke.
I'm thinking the whole, if the Yankees are on, I'm looking over his shoulder. It's like, no, I need your.
Oh, that's being
ear.
no.
That's why that's why I've never had a television in the bedroom.
And I agree
Okay.
with that.
That's why?
I agree with that.
Never had a television in the bedroom.
Nope.
Well,
I
come
wanted
on.
to have a
Sometimes,
television in the bedroom. She said no.
sometimes sex is just maintenance. It's not all love, and sometimes it's just like maintenance, isn't it?
Okay, but I get that, but even if it's going to be a 2 pumps and a dump kind of thing, for the 2 pumps, I need your attention on me.
I'll give you my attention when I need someone to get me a rag.
Oh, shit.
To clean it up.
Or a sandwich. Yeah, about that baloney. Yeah.
Is it a wrong time to discuss like grocery lists and shit when you're banging?
Absolutely.
Like what you want to do to the kitchen and stuff?
That's only if you have kids, man.
And a house. Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
If you have kids in a house and shit like that, and it's taking all of your time, then yes, you multitask while you sex.
Oh, look, Eddie's wife is wanting to know if you're on tonight. Yes, he's on tonight.
He's here. Just got here.
Turn on the radio, Rosa. You'll hear him. Look at you. You got the whole Eddie team looking for Boo.
Yeah.
She likes Boo?
Who likes Boo?
Oh, does she?
Your girl?
I mean, everybody likes Boo,
She's
right?
looking for her. She's like, is Boo on tonight?
Everybody likes Boo. You sure she didn't say, is my Boo on today?
No, she said, is Boo on tonight?
Okay, damn. Okay.
Rosa, right?
Well, she knows you're going to be here.
Oh, yeah. She's like, why are you late?
Yeah.
You know what? She's probably one of the right. Is my Boo on tonight?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I'll give it to Boo. It's okay. What up, Boo?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How
Oh,
are you?
look at, did you see Boo's face light up?
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, I can't even see him, so stop.
But you heard his voice, though.
Yes, I heard his voice. And
Boy, bye.
Moisturizer.
You're like a moisturizer when he's in the room.
You can't see him?
No.
No, because usually you can with a...
All I see is you and 2 of the gentlemen.
If you go on Facebook Live, you'll be able to see me.
Yeah, Rosa, go on the radio station. You can't really hear Boo on the... Ricky's not here tonight. We have it white rigged. I could say that, right?
Yeah, I think.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yeah, you're safe.
I think it's like jury rigged.
Oh, so wouldn't it be...
There's other rigs, too.
Wouldn't it be technically cracker rigged?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
If it was down south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack ass, cracker.
Damn. Nice.
So, do you guys want us to do one of the songs off the DVD, or you want to do another live one?
Whatever you want. We are here for that.
Okay, Peter, what do we want to do?
Order a sandwich.
Salami?
What song? Yeah, Genoa, bitch.
Yeah, why don't you hit up the...
None of that
go,
hard
go ahead
salami.
and play up the runaround.
Number 1.
Go for it.
All right. Okay.
It's called The Runaround?
Yes.
It's called the runaround.
Someone's awake. All right, see, that sounded like the Cars. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you got to give
There's
it more
all
than
kinds of
that.
influences in that.
If you can't name a genre in 4 lyrics or 4 licks, then you don't even have to be in music. Let's start from the beginning. There we go. Just what I needed.
And I hear REM.
Just what I needed.
I hear REM.
Just what I needed.
The one I love.
See you in the morning. You're wearing the night. You're feeling your glory. I'm feeling a fight. I'm catching your story. It don't seem right. You
make those mics work. What's with that extra chord there? Because the media player didn't say it was done yet. I was like, someone forgot to hit stop.
Yeah.
Little surprise for you.
I can't hear you.
Little surprise
There
for
you go.
Eddie, you gotta
You have
talk
such a
into the
powerful
mic.
voice when you're singing, and then when you're
Yeah, you got a great voice, Eddie. Eddie, right?
Yes.
Yes. Another Eddie. Now we got
Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie and Eddie.
What another great voice.
Yes. Live on.
That's Betty tonight. That's Booze Eddie.
Yeah, live on PPRN.
That's Betty.
Eddie and Betty show.
That's Mr. Betty to you. Don't forget, coming up next Thursday from 7 to 9, Latin
The Latin
soundtrack.
soundtrack, yes. Excited.
Just in time for my fucking 4 o'clock shift tonight after. It's okay. That 9 o'clock gets me on by 9:30.
Yeah, so we went for real garage band kind of feel on that. So that's that.
I want to give it REM. We always match locals with big people.
As
To
far
try-
as-
I heard REM.
I do hear a little bit of that. But, I mean, it's.
Wow, we
it's
never
pretty-
heard that before.
No?
No,
pretty
of
distorted.
course not.
Of course not.
I've never heard us related to REM before.
But I've cheated because I was talking to him off
So
air.
what does that tell you? If you sound like REM, that means you're going somewhere, no? If someone could say you have the same sound or like they can relate you to a different band that's higher up, that's good. No, you don't think so?
Certainly better than someone lower.
I mean,
It doesn't get any lower.
We could have said you sounded like the Archies.
Yeah, he could have said you
guys sound
sounded
just like the Shit Sticks.
He could have said you sound like Mike Seiko.
or the Archies, yeah. No.
It's always I don't
Is that
know.
kinda
I
like the
never understood
Veronicas?
that when people
Yeah.
don't like
Oh,
people
okay.
always refer me to Howard, like, "Oh, you're trying to sound like Howard." I don't find that demeaning in any way.
Well, no, you look up to Howard.
I do.
Yeah.
Like I would love to. There's always someone that's going to be higher than you,
Yeah.
and hopefully one day you can get to the level where you surpass his or theirs.
Or somebody else says, "Oh, they're
Right.
like the."
Wow,
New
they
York.
used to sound like REM. Now these guys, REM sounds like them. You know what I mean? It's like I don't ever take it personal. Fuck.
No.
No.
Because it's always those idiots that are always going to be like, "Oh, you try to sound like Howard Stern." Why? Because we swear. is that why we sound like Howard Stern? Because we swear?
It's like
No, it's really
Stone Temple Pilots trying to sound like Pearl Jam. You know, they were doing their own thing.
yeah, the
Exactly.
grunge era, the grunge era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I
There was
mean,
a lot of good music that came out of the '90s, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a 90s baby.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. No one understood that. Like everybody's like, "Oh fuck Limp Bizkit." Well, I like them.
I like
good.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
had
I
the
think
album.
Fred was awesome.
Yeah.
He was very multi-talented to me. He could rap, he can do metal, he could do whatever. But you understand, like that era was a lot of rap metal. So, like, but years before that, did they even know each other and know that they were going to form this era?
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like all these rap metal bands were in basements and clubs like you guys are now, like little small time clubs and stuff, and they didn't realize that they would form this decade of the same genre. And they didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's what happens.
but you said these are people that didn't even know each other. They came from all different parts of the world.
Yeah, but they all grew up listening to the same stuff. You know,
Hip-hop.
So you know what I mean. It's going to translate.
And they took it to the next step.
That's what happens
By
when you push the
melding.
envelope.
Yeah.
You know, if you go outside of the boundaries.
That rap rock really did.
It did.
Because it brought a
didn't
bunch of
last very long,
generations
but
together.
It did. Yeah.
But it brought so when I was coming up in the 80s, it was, "Oh, you're a disco boy, or you're a metalhead, or you're a rockhead."
Or a skater.
We didn't associate in the same building.
Yeah.
You couldn't be in the same building without getting beat up, and we fought with fists back then. But what the 90s did was took a it took a certain genre and it took another genre and said, why can't we just put these two together and make that shit sound kick ass?
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
fucking Rage came out and everybody lost their fucking minds.
Well,
Rage,
wasn't
Limp
it like the
Bizkit,
first people that
Sum
did
41?
that? Wasn't it Aerosmith with they did
Walk This Way?
Run DMC.
When they did the Run
Yeah.
DMC thing.
Yeah.
But that was like way ahead
That
of
was
its time.
before. Yeah,
That was
before
early
all that.
80s, dude. That was
Right.
way ahead of its time. But no, what the 90s
happened
did
when
is
they
it
stopped
took
doing drugs?
Yeah, it took the screaming metal and made it hip hop-ish.
I mean, think about what Beastie Boys did.
Right. Beastie Boys are way ahead of their time.
Oh yeah. Well, there was Limp Bizkit. There was Sum 41. You know,
Even
there was-
Sublime.
Even Sublime.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these big
311.
bands. Yeah.
311 did some shit. I mean, Linkin Park with their stuff.
Linkin Park. Oh yeah. Linkin Park was huge for the rap.
Korn
metal.
even did some kind of rap kind of shit. and
Yeah.
They tried. There was a bunch of groups that did this thing, and but I'll tell you right now, to me,
Look at El Nino.
or even Everlast.
Yeah.
But Rage, no one can touch. I love Tool.
I love Tool.
I love Tool.
I love Tool.
And I gave up tickets to
They're
go
not
see
even in
the
same
Perfect Circle.
class as Korn or any of them.
Tool is in a class by itself, but I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you right now, Rage in a class by itself. No one. Every fucking song was a hit to me.
All right.
Every song was a hit. I mean, come on.
I know like 2 of their songs. I'm sorry.
You only know 2 of their songs? Oh my god. That one song when he just came out on stage, he's like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me."
Well,
and he just got like 30,000 people to say it at once.
Killing in the Name? Yeah.
Fuck you, and it was at Palooza.
Yeah.
Or no, it was at Woodstock too.
I did a cover of that with a band back in high school.
That song still kills in the
It
clubs.
still kills.
Oh yeah, it still does.
If all they ended up doing was ever that song, it would have just been.
But here's the problem: them guys all made it big, and then they just fucking break up. They broke up.
Yeah.
That's because
Every band in the '90s broke up.
That's because they
Except
wanted
Pearl
to
Jam.
continue growing, and
No, they didn't grow. A lot of the '90s bands didn't grow. They stopped. Like Chester Bennington and then taking over Stone Temple Pilots afterwards, and
What?
And yeah,
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Yeah,
that?
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why the
like
fuck would
these
he do
bands, like
that?
Nirvana, he just fucking killed himself. Just stopped in the height of success. He just killed himself.
And then we got Foo Fighters.
And the Foo Fighters, yeah, who's part of, yeah.
Hey, the Foo Fighters are really good.
Is the drummer of Nirvana.
Yeah, no, I know he's the drummer.
and they
of
went
but-
in a slightly different direction.
Right, but I'm
Okay?
saying like
Yeah,
all,
that's
like
what
the Limp Bizkits, they didn't. They tried. They tried again. I'm sorry, they did try.
Limp
In
Bizkit really
2008.
didn't.
Yeah, but-
they had the chocolate-covered starfish, and then everything after that was just shit.
Downhill.
Like I really
It's
like
because
that
no one can
album.
work with Fred. No
Fred's
one
a
can work
dick.
with Fred.
Fred's a
He
dick.
is-
Fred's a dick.
He's a rich
You
dick.
know.
What's
Yeah.
up, Deborah? He's a rich dick, but you know what? What fame comes with some money sometimes and some
Unfortunately.
dickness. So we're gonna take a little break and come
Yeah.
back with some more new norm. We'll be right back.
The wind blows hard against this mountainside, across the sea into my soul. It reaches into where I cannot hide, setting my feet upon the heart is old, holds my memories. My body burns a gem like flame. told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you could wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Some strangers to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
All of your artist stations are commercial free.
Brought to you by AT&T.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love
PPRNradio.net. Music 24/7.
Yeah, we're on. All right, we're back.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Back.
Whoa.
Ew.
Got to use the arm. Arm. Yeah.
The arm.
Peter,
Happens all the time,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought I was. I thought I
I'm
was.
learning right now.
Sorry.
The arm is your friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because when you pull it the other way, it costs money.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity.
Giggity goo.
What are you eating? Nuts?
Beef jerky.
Look at Boo's eyes pop up. What?
Yeah,
He got beef jerky down his pants if he wants some.
Sweet and hot.
There it is.
You can throw some hot sauce on there.
Boo, you want to do some cock topics real quick before these guys play again?
Let's do it.
Sure. As was alluded to earlier this evening, 12 men have come forward to accuse Kevin Spacey of sexual misconduct. Since last we spoke about this, Kevin Spacey has been fired from House of Cards.
And
his new movie Gore, which was supposed to be released through Netflix, has been dropped. And a couple of other things have happened to him, wherein Hollywood has basically turned their backs on him.
Whatever happened to proven guilty?
I was just going there. He's done.
well,
He
I
was
mean,
just accused. Look, whatever he did, I don't know.
Proven
I'm saying,
guilty.
But he's got to be proven guilty first.
Yeah. And is there any charges filed?
Okay, well then, my question is, do kids lie about being abused?
So how many years later?
Okay.
Hey,
That my point in as far as Kevin goes is that Kevin has always been known to like young boys. He likes the twinks. He likes the 18 to 24-year-olds that have little to no hair or shorter than him and weigh 90 pounds soaking wet. That is his type of man. And so now, that being said, he went for a 14-year-old boy and a 12-year-old boy. Now, that is their accusation. And I have a hard time giving those kinds of victims the side eye because you just don't lie about that kind of a thing, which is why I have always believed which is why I haven't liked Woody Allen for a very, very long time because kids just don't.
Right, but we're not saying they're lying, and then there is that judicial process where you have to prove it. But it's like saying, "Boo, you go on squirt.com, you're a rapist." Don't you want your day in court instead of losing everything prior to that?
Well, and that's just it. If these people were lying about it, don't you think some lawsuits would have been filed by now?
But is there any criminal charges yet?
No, because
in
the
most
statute of limitations are over. So
they can't file.
They can't. Except
civilly they could.
I believe there is a 2008 case against Kevin that is being looked into by the London police because apparently while he was creative director of the old Vic over there, which is a theater company, apparently he was he terrorized the young boys over there. So there is a 2008 case open against him that the London police are looking into. So Mike, again, if these people are lying and taking Kevin out of it, Harvey Weinstein, Brett Ratner, there is this director who 300 people have come out against him or something like that.
Oh, the towback guy.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't there have been lawsuits filed I know that if
there
you
was
were
no
saying,
validity.
I know that if I was on squirt.org and someone accused me of rape, the very first thing that I would do if I were not guilty of that is file a lawsuit against that person
For slander.
defamation of
Or
character.
defamation.
Exactly. But none of that has happened. So, I kind of got to go with the victim here. That's all.
Okay.
And I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, you're
Of
probably
course.
right.
Go ahead.
All right, so the statue is... All right, so as a victim, we don't know... So as a victim, when you were younger, you didn't want to say it because you were embarrassed or you were afraid it was your fault or whatever the situation is.
Right.
Now, how many years later is this happening?
In the case of Kevin and Anthony Rapp, it's been like 30 years.
So why now?
Because everybody else is talking about it. All it takes is one brave person for the floodgates to start opening up, and that's what's happening.
But 30 years later, how valid do you think a person's
If he makes enough,
accusation is, though?
Peter.
30 years later? How many therapy sessions, how many times has he gone to a doctor or has he gone to somebody where he hasn't opened up? And all of a sudden, this guy's at the peak of his fucking career. Now people want to come out.
Because
And you
now-
ever, but hold on. Have you ever noticed when, like with Cosby, like no one came out until one did? And it was how many years later? It's like, so I'm not saying it's wrong or it's right. It didn't happen or it did happen, whatever. I'm saying is everybody was scared to say something, but then one person spoke and now they're all spoken and there's 300 cases. But is it, well, we don't know. We can't, and you're saying he should file a lawsuit if it's not right. But right now he's trying to battle for his life, so maybe he's not thinking straight to where Kevin Spacey. But he's trying to battle his life now. Maybe he's not thinking like you are right now rationally. Like he's trying to find people to spin this to where if he didn't do it, all right, so now if he didn't do it, he's convicted in the court of people.
Right.
So now if he gets found out that he didn't do it, his career is still over because he's going to have that doubt still. So this one person could have had an issue with him and just went out and said it and then rallied 30 people on Facebook and said, let's do this and let's go after this guy. We don't know the situation, so we can't just say that he did it.
It doesn't matter. In the court of public opinion, he's guilty.
Well, then that's too bad, though. But what if he didn't, though?
But
That's
we
wrong.
don't. He can't do anything to prove it, one way or the other.
Well, the guy was. There's other people coming around and saying that this was his mode of
Why
operation.
isn't Cosby in jail? Because no one can prove it.
Because a jury refused to convict him, but then again, a jury refused to convict OJ too. So let's not act like juries are above being mesmerized by celebrity.
I wasn't going there, but I'm saying why can't people convict Crosby if he actually and everybody believed that he did it because the evidence wasn't there, or whatever, right?
Well,
or these people are in a position of power.
But the other side of that, is his career's over now too.
Of course, but he's 80.
Okay?
He don't care.
Right. Yo,
He's 80 with
believe
money.
it or not, he was still working right up until just before these lawsuits.
Right.
He was doing shows, live stand-up shows.
All right, so with Weinstein, isn't half of the actresses and actors, let's say, aren't they known for sleeping to the top?
Well, why would they do that, Peter?
Okay, but-
because it was the only way
Angelina
to
Jolie slept her way to the top.
Yeah, but because that was the only way to get there.
Exactly. So now all of a sudden it's rape?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Boo.
There's plenty of them that didn't sleep with Weinstein that made
It's a
it.
perception of who is in power.
Go ahead, Boo.
Just because, okay, and I say this because I'm a very sexual positive person, and I love having sex. Just because I have sex with a lot of people does not exempt me or exempt someone else from raping me. I mean, there's a reason why the word no was created. It's created so that you can tell people you don't want to do what ever. And I'm sorry, just because you could be a prostitute. Prostitutes get raped all the fucking time.
Okay, but as an actress, you're strong. You had this happen to you, but you didn't say anything because you didn't want your movie career to get fucked up. Now you have a name. Now you have money. Now you have a home in Beverly Hills. Now all of a sudden your career maybe might be tanking. You're not getting the same roles you're getting. So now let's up our ante and say I was abused.
Oh.
When you're as strong as an actress like Angelina Jolie, you don't wait 30 years to say I was abused. I'm sorry. As much as she's spoken out about Brad and his pot shit and everything else, all of a sudden she's speaking out. Come on, 30 years is a long fucking time.
Well, that's pretty much
30 years.
30 years when she wasn't a big actress.
It was just in the case of Anthony Rapp and Kevin Spacey.
But I'm
Now,
saying with the Weinstein thing, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, but I get that. But the thing is when you, it's par for the course in Hollywood for people to get abused that way, or else all these people wouldn't be coming out right now and saying something if it weren't true.
So hold it in until it benefits you.
No,
it's
not.
It's not going to benefit Angelina Jolie.
You're making it seem like that they're the perpetrators.
I didn't say that.
Well,
I'm
yeah, but
saying
that's how you're- that's how you're approaching it.
But when they're at their peak and making their millions, they're not saying nothing. But
How
they
many
got this
get to do
demon in
that?
their head.
How many get to do that?
All of them.
No.
not
How
all
many
of them.
actresses are out there?
What do you mean?
I'm telling you.
How many came out against this guy?
A lot.
Probably
A
only
lot, a
probably
lot.
only a portion, a small portion of the ones he actually did it to.
Okay.
Okay.
And also let me be clear about this as well. Coming out against someone and saying that you were raped by them isn't helping anybody's career. All it's doing is giving you a couple of lines in today's paper, and by tomorrow,
Exactly.
people will have forgotten about it. I mean, it's not like it's putting any money in anybody's pocket to say this person raped me. It's not happening.
Just happens to be when their careers are on a downward spiral.
Jolie's career is not on a downward
Of course
spiral.
it is. She hasn't been in a movie in fucking...
She's retired and taking care of her kids.
Why are you yelling?
Because you are being...
No, because I'm speaking my fucking opinion.
And I'm speaking mine.
No, you're not. You're yelling it. Throw your headphones like a child. That's what you do.
Well, okay.
All right, so
You
take a
wanna play
break.
it
Whatever
now,
you're gonna
or
fucking
we
do.
are done?
No, you're done. That's fine to be fucking done. Because I'm tired of not being able to speak my mind. Because you always want to correct me. Why are you always correcting me? They say shit. They say shit. They say shit. You don't correct nobody but me. It's every fucking week, Bob.
No,
You're always correcting me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Replay the fucking video. Replay the fucking podcast, Bob. You're always correcting me.
It's everybody.
It's not. It's not everybody. Listen to the shows. Say something because you know the same fucking shit. It's always correcting me.
No, it's not.
It is. That's my fucking wife. You can't say nothing?
Well,
you don't have my back either?
No, wait. I don't want to.
You don't want to what? Say the fucking truth?
I don't want to make these guys any more uncomfortable than they are.
It's bullshit. I was just making a statement of my opinion.
Right.
It's always wrong coming from him. My opinion is always wrong.
I can't have an opinion either.
Yes, you do have an opinion all the fucking time. Yes, you do, and it's very vocal. And you know what your answer is? It's to fucking leave and not be a man and discuss it. So I'm gonna fucking
We are done now.
good.
We will not
You have a good fucking time in your life.
have a great life.
Good. Goodbye. Because I'm tired of it. Replay the fucking podcast, Bob. Because every week you're arguing with me. You are, and you're wrong right now. You're wrong. Take your fucking cable.
I'm not.
All right, we'll keep going because I'm not going to stop my show because someone wants to be immature. I finally said my piece. I've held my fucking tongue for months. Not tonight, Bob, because you yell at me every fucking day like you're my fucking father. And I'm done with it. You either stay or you don't fucking stay. Do your little tantrum because that's what you do. Go ahead, Boo.
Okay.
I'm the fucking owner of this motherfucker, and I'm tired of being fucking second guest. All right? I own this fucking bitch. You understand? You second guess me like I'm a fucking infant, and I'm not a fucking infant.
You don't like anybody to disagree with.
No,
you.
I don't
That's
like
all it
you
is.
the way you talk to me.
I'm not being a part of this, guys. You guys have a great night. Thanks for having us on. This is not what the new norm is about. You can erase this from your database.
Hey, boo, you got anything else? You got anything else on cock topics or what?
The other thing that I was going to bring up tonight has to do with Patton Oswalt. What is that? That static. What is that?
Yeah, just give us a second.
They're just disconnecting some stuff.
Okay. The only other thing that I had for tonight, because we're running a little bit late, is Patton Oswalt and his fiancée just got married. He lost his wife about 18 months ago, I want to say, and he's and a big deal was made of it in the papers and on blogs and in the media about how much it actually destroyed him to lose his wife. And over the summer, he and his new girlfriend got engaged, and there was some controversy surrounding that because of the big deal that he made over his wife passing. And I was just, and now he's married as of Saturday. So,
how much time after the death?
I want to say 15 to 18 months.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, I always err on the side of love, and maybe in fact he and this woman did find love with each other, but I don't know because there's. I mean, it's about what other people think. I guess is where this is falling. So, what do you think?
How long was he married?
He was married. Oh gosh.
'Cause I definitely think that played a big part in it as well.
Well, he has. I know he has. I can look that up. I know that it was more than 10 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
Let's put it that way. He was married for more than 10 years. So, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree and just say that I definitely think it was way too short of a period of time. It just sounds like a short period of time. But again, I mean, we don't know what. I don't know what the circumstances are. I don't know. What he found in his new woman or what happened. What have you that led to this quick marriage. I mean, it's so hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess looking at it from the outside, it looks wrong. It sounds wrong. But I mean, I don't know.
Well, and I don't know either. Like I said, it seems quick to me, but then again, maybe he and this person actually found love with each other.
Yeah, I actually knew someone. I knew someone who was with someone else for a very, very, very long time. We're talking more than 10 years. And
Mike, fix those mics, please.
And something similar happened where one person passed and the other person maybe at least not even 2 years later was remarried. But that situation was different. That situation was just the person who passed was already ill. And so the other person was with that person because, they it's almost like they didn't have the same feelings for each other anymore. But because the person was ill, the one person didn't want to leave the other person. If that makes any sense.
As far as what?
Well, they were married for a long time, and towards the end of the marriage, it wasn't going well. But one person was ill, and so the person who wasn't ill didn't want to leave the person who was ill. Because the person felt it was wrong to leave him, like that. So the person waited for that person to pass, then moved on. So it's a little different, I guess.
Yeah, and Patton's wife.
Yeah, but is there a timeline for when someone dies, though?
Well, I mean,
If it's sooner, you know that they were cheating before, right?
Well, yeah. That's what you think. You know.
Close the door. I can't deal with immature fucking people. They can come in when I'm done with my show.
Looking for his keys.
Go. They can wait. Disrespect my show like that. Close the door. Lock it. They can wait till we're done. Shut the door. I want my door shut. Thank you. All right, but I'm doing a show, and you're kind of disrespecting me because I wasn't yelling at you. The new norm doesn't do this? What did I do wrong to you? I had an argument with one of my co-hosts, and you put me out there like I'm a fucking idiot. All right? This was an argument between someone that is very heated and has issues, and you took his side. So at the end of the show, if we find your keys, Mike will look for your keys. I'm trying to do my show still. Okay? I didn't disrespect you, but you wanted to disrespect me. So close my door. Sorry, guys.
I missed some of the conversation.
Can you find his keys?
I'll keep looking.
Because now all of a sudden this room eats things.
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
phones, keys, what's going on?
People just walk in like it's not a fucking professional show. I'm sorry you lost your phone, but can we look when we're off the air? I'm sorry. And your keys. Seriously. It's enough already. It's either I shut it down or we get professional in this motherfucker. End of story. Because I'm not going to be yelled at like I'm a fucking child. I'm sorry. Me and my wife pay too much fucking money to give people platforms, and I'm not putting you guys in the middle of it. I just need to finish speaking so I can move on with our show.
So, Mike, do you think there's a like a time limit? Like if there's a couple, they're married, one person passes away. Is there a time frame in which to get remarried?
6 months is too early though, because now you're like, was they banging each other before?
That's
Did he know she was sick?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He knew she was sick, so you know what? Let me get this girl.
Let me
get my DL.
Let me get something. Let me have something on the shelf.
Well, I think it's up to the couple. I mean,
it's not. She's dead. There's no up to the couple.
There's no couple.
No. Was it a sudden death?
I'm not sure. Yes. Was it? Okay.
Yes.
It was sudden, boo.
His wife died very, very suddenly. I want to say, no, I don't know. I was going to say cancer, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so that's not really sudden.
Yeah, cancer's not sudden.
No. Let me tell you. She found out she was sick, and within like 3 to 6 months, she was gone.
Okay,
so stage 5.
Yeah, so there could have been conversations together. There was time for conversations, and what are you going to do with your life? And you never know if somebody says, look, just move on as soon as you can. And you never know if it actually was not a good marriage. And you just don't know.
Let me say, a year is not that bad. A year is okay. Because let me tell you something. You can grieve and like when I lost my brother, I grieved, but I never let myself to fully grieve, so it lasted years. But if he allowed it, this dude isn't that good looking. All right, boo, come on. He's got a celebrity behind him. That's why he can meet anybody. But you know what? He's not that good looking. He probably didn't have girls until he became a celebrity, and he met someone that he loved very much, and now. I want to say without you getting mad at anybody, but maybe he was selfish and like, I can't be alone. Yeah. So let me get over my wife real quick and meet this peace, or, this is my opinion, or he was cheating prior to her sick. Because she wasn't giving him the pussy. Good.
And I mean, you may be right about all of that, Peter, but the one thing that I would say to counter that is that a really, really, really big deal was made about her dying and how broken he was about her dying. So if he didn't love her, if he didn't care about her, if he didn't give a fuck, then he wouldn't have made such a big deal about her dying. Which he did.
He capitalized on it. Don't yell at me, guy. I can't take no more. You know what? He was the grieving widow, and it got him attention. And you know, a lot of people in Hollywood use tragedies and deaths, and I'm not saying everybody, but come on. They use all this kind of shit to further their career. And now guess what we're talking about right now for the past 30 minutes? Pat Oswalt. Who has a show coming to Mohegan next week, by the way.
and he's so fucking funny, and he's so brilliant, and I mean,
They need him back in Kevin Can Wait.
aside-
Yeah.
That aside, he got engaged just over 15 months after his first wife passed, and then now he got engaged in July, and now here it is, November, and he's married. So, a year and a half later, after his wife passed away, he's married again. Now again,
Oh, he's married. Oh, that's cynical. That's some Laquita shit right there. Let's pull my fucking weave off and beat your ass kind of shit, right? That's fucked up. I didn't know he was married. Sorry.
Yeah.
I should have read the topic. Wow, he's
So-
married. Dude, that's fucked up. Never mind. Cancel what I said. Cancel what I said. You can't be married, bro, because you got to plan that shit.
Yeah, yo.
You got to meet someone and say, I'm going to marry this girl.
Some people
Well,
work
I
quick.
don't- and I don't remember off the top of my head if she was someone that he knew prior or if he just met her afterwards. So I don't know what their relationship was, if anything, prior to his wife dying. So
fucking-
maybe he knew her beforehand. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I know I've read it somewhere.
Yeah.
So maybe he knew her beforehand and their friendship turned into what it is right now. I don't know.
It's a shame.
Is the pussy good, though?
Hey, he married her.
Oh, true.
So,
Or maybe she married him. She was like, "Hey, let's go."
Yeah, she
like,
said, cha-ching.
She gone. Can I come over?
Yo, your next topic should be if he has a prenup.
oh,
That would be key to this story.
that's interesting.
If he doesn't have a prenup, you know what's up. Because she's kind of hot, right?
I don't know. Is she?
Kind of, I said. I didn't say.
I mean,
Damn,
when
boo.
you-
That means
if
no.
you go- If you go to our Facebook page, you can actually see a picture of them together. When you look at them together, I gotta say, it's not like either one of them married outside of their league.
True.
I mean, I am the last person to call anybody ugly, and I don't consider either one of them ugly people. They're just they make sense from an aesthetic.
Pat's ugly.
Yo.
You saw the picture, boo? Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He's ugly.
Not ugly.
That's homeboy from King of Queens.
Yes.
Yeah. He's an ugly motherfucker. He's funny as shit, though.
Really?
He is funny as shit.
He should be on Kevin Can Wait, boo.
He definitely married outside of his league.
She's kind of hot, right?
She's kind of hot.
Very true. She's kind of hot, boo.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
He is funny as shit, yeah. He just looks funny.
He's an MTA worker, right?
Let's move on.
Yes. Well, you got plenty of time now.
Let me ask you a question, boo. Boo. You're married, right? and you're on your deathbed, right?
Oh.
And your husband is right there,
girl,
right? Do you tell him, listen, go live your life, be happy, whatever, or or are you fucking selfish and say no, like stay here with me?
What do you do?
Like no, I want to know.
He's trying to put you on the spot, boo.
The funny answer would be, I would say, you need to grieve for me for the rest of your life. That would be the funny answer. But the real answer would be, I would probably tell him, I'm dying, go and be happy.
And you're leaving it up to him to make the decision if he wants to stray.
No, I mean after I'm
No, I mean
dead.
after.
Oh, after you're dead. All right. That's a different topic. I thought he was talking about on your deathbed.
And quite frankly, if I am so incapacitated that sex is out of the question, even if I'm not on my deathbed yet, but I'm so sick that I'm not even interested in sex anymore, I would be the first person to tell him, go and fuck somebody else. Don't fall in love with anybody else, and don't bring anything home that you can't cure with a shot of penicillin.
Boo's bringing the 80s back. Coke and penicillin.
I'm just saying, if sex was out of the question for me for whatever reason, health
How did that
reason,
break?
yeah, I would definitely advise him to go find sex someplace else.
Okay.
What about you guys?
I'm selfish. I would tell Ricky no. Wait till I'm dead. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know what Ricky had before me. Like, it's gross to me, bro.
It was good. It was all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't want to know that, so I don't want to know if she. I could still think, right? But I can't move. I can't pee for myself.
No.
I can still think.
What I'm saying is, I mean, at the very least, you are so sick that sex is just not something that you.
That's
wanna
present
even
time right
do
now.
anymore. Yeah,
That's
well,
present.
but anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't want to know when I'm alive. Sorry. If it's the day after I'm dead, and if they're banging on my coffin, okay. Like if she does like reverse cowgirl on top of my coffin, I'm okay with that because I'm dead.
No, I'd be like, wait till I'm dead.
Yeah, to the day I'm dead.
I'd be
right?
super jealous. I know I would.
Because you know she's not going to bang nobody the day you're dead because it's the funeral. Then they get the wake the next day, and then you have the wake and then the funeral. And then you have all the arrangements, and it's about a week or two grieving process. So you know
that depends.
3 weeks.
It depends. Because Mike will be
what
right.
about you?
Mike will be at your funeral. You know.
I know you get the house right.
Turning on a vibrator.
Come here, Ricky.
Yeah, come here, Ricky. Yeah.
Come here. It's gonna be okay.
One hand would be on her shoulder, one would be in her ass.
So then, what about you, Eddie? Would you advise your person to go and have sex, or would you ask her to wait?
No, I will definitely be selfish and say no. Wait till I'm gone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
We're men, boo.
Wait till I'm gone.
I'm a fucking.
Oh, actually, I'll be like
Yeah, but you're a man, but you have different traits and you have different philosophies. Like we're cavemen.
I just don't want to know. I'm like Mario.
Yes.
I don't want to know.
We want our women in the kitchen with slippers and robes and
yeah. And
But wait, women in the kitchen with slippers and robes before we go to work, and then when we leave, they can go to work. You need to get a 10 to 6 job because I get up at 8.
Well,
no, I'm
to
kidding.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to know about it. I'm just giving that person permission.
Yeah, so now you know. As soon as she leaves, you're like, she's gonna go fuck.
Yeah, why ain't she in my hospital?
Yeah.
Your mind, though.
Oh hell
I'm
yeah!
not confirming shit.
That would be all over my mind.
Why isn't she in my hospital room right now?
Yeah, where is
she at?
Where is she? It took you 15 minutes to get home.
Yeah, I'm tracking that bitch on GPS.
For real. I'm like, babe, can you get the doctor for me? I don't feel well. Half an hour later, what the fuck is she fucking a doctor? What's going on here?
Oh, my mom would be crazy. Like, who's she fucking downstairs? She been gone for 20 minutes trying to make a sandwich for me. You fucking the Subway dude? You fucked the Uber guy? No more Uber Eats. That's it. It's true, though. That's how we think, man. That's how, I don't want to know before, and I definitely don't want to know after me. Like, to me, Ricky's vagina was like the holy grail. No one has ever been there. Those kids just came out because someone paid their bill, and then the kid just went immaculate conception, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
But, I mean, I guess that's just not me. I wouldn't want anyone to go without just because I can't provide.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart, boo.
He is, right?
Oh,
he's so stupid.
All right.
It's the same guy that wants 20 presents on his birthday.
21.
Yeah. $21 presents. You're quiet now.
I might want to be like the very last moments, when you're going. It's like, just get on top of me.
But you're not feeling it.
And finish killing me.
Yeah. Do it. Just kill me now. But
you're peeing in a bag.
Do it with your titties.
You're peeing in a bag, though.
What?
You're peeing in a bag.
Yeah, you're done, bro.
You're done. There's no
Get on that bag. Get on that. I don't care, man.
What makes you think your dick's gonna get hard?
It's not gonna. It doesn't matter.
What's
I'm
that
just
thing
saying.
called?
Catheter.
You got a fucking catheter. in
It
your
doesn't
fucking
matter,
dick,
man.
bro.
It doesn't
We're gonna pull the catheter out and
Everything,
stick it in.
man. Just be done with it.
Ooh, that
man.
burn will be
Mike
real.
did pee in a cup at Thanksgiving, so
It'll be the end. It was like, okay, like just take me out right now. I don't care.
what if your dick don't get hard?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be hard.
It does have
just
to
get
be
on
hard.
top and start humping, man.
You just try to fucking dry
Also,
hump me.
snail hump.
Man, yeah, snail hump, or I'll if I could do that, would be fine.
Finger jump.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something.
man.
Just put that pussy in my face or something.
Anything else, boo?
And smother you with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to
Like
go.
a pair of air muffs.
I want to go out smelling somebody.
Hey, that's a nice way to go.
A pair of air muffs with a tuna can in the
Hell
middle.
yeah. If I got like cancer and shit, I'm fucking dying.
Smother my ass.
Just smother
A week from fucking tomorrow, we're gonna launch the new Latin
Yeah,
soundtrack.
man.
I
On
can't wait
soundtrack.
for that.
It's going down. Edwin Ramos will be here. With
Oh,
his
Edwin's coming,
With
that's
his
right.
crew. It's gonna be a great night.
You got to make an event, baby.
It's gonna be yes. It's gonna be a great night.
All right.
So, who is this person?
Edwin Ramos was on the show a year before you became on the show. He's a very well-known producer. He's actually
He's Grammy winning.
yeah. He won a Grammys for Mary J. and he won Grammys for CNC Music Factory.
Oh, is he? No, he's not one of the producers.
He produced Everybody Dance Now.
Everybody dance.
He's the you know the guy that's in the studio like Dre. That's Edwin. That's Edwin. Right. That's Edwin, right?
Yeah, it's Edwin.
And he did a lot with Mary J. though. But
Yeah, no more drama.
Yeah, no more drama.
So then, what can we expect from your show, Eddie? What can we expect you to do?
What you can expect from the show is me doing my best to showcase Latinos and Latinas of Connecticut who are doing great things in the community, whether it's musicians, entrepreneurs, business people, and what have you. But not just Latinos, but also just any other people who are doing things that kind of help the Latino community. So you can expect a lot of that. We're going to interview them, talk about their lives. But the reason why it's called the Lion Soundtrack is because we're gonna incorporate some music into it, and we're gonna talk about music that has guided them through their life.
DJ Davey?
Danny V.
Danny V.
Yes, and so the part of the show will be talking about music that has guided them through their life, whether it was college, whether it was that girlfriend, whatever it was, and that'll be part of the conversation. The second half of that, it's twofold. The second half of that is to kind of inspire the youth, and show them that, listen, if you hustle and you work hard, anything is possible. And that's the Lion Soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
I only had 2 meatballs all day.
Every Thursday night from 7 to 9.
From 7 to 9, we'll be
Yes,
live
sir.
from 7 to 8.
7 to 9. Don't forget, coming up Saturday is mixtape, and also don't forget.
What's going on with mixtape? Just mixtape? Because, listen, I Prodigy.
What?
Yeah, man.
Who died this week?
Who died?
We only did Prodigy because he died.
Yeah, but he died like 2 months ago.
It doesn't matter. It was his birthday, bro.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Biggie or Tupac coming up? We can celebrate. You know what we could do? We can celebrate.
Big Pun. No.
Big Pun? No, is it Big Pun? We can celebrate KRS-One's trying to return back to the mainstream and failed.
Did he fail?
He did.
Oh, God.
He did. It's a wrap, buddy.
That's too bad.
It's a wrap.
It's too bad.
No, we did a tribute to Prodigy. We mixed for an hour. We killer Prodigy a killer Mob Deep mix we did for an hour and a half Saturday. We started it. We banged it.
Nice.
Yes.
People were just like, "Wow, that's some back in the fucking day tracks, bro." There was like shit we took out of crates that you wouldn't even remember. There were some songs you wanted to turn it off to, but you stayed.
Non-stop, commercial free.
Yes, sir.
Nothing but Prodigy, Mob Deep.
Yes, sir. We got DJ Manny Fresh with a new mix this week, and myself. And Dwayne, let's see what he does.
Let's see what he does.
Dwayne does good, but Dwayne's old school. He's stubborn. Yo, he still does vinyl. And he still does a mixer, and he still records on a cassette tape type thing.
Good for him.
Yeah, he don't fuck around. He don't do that controller shit. When you hear his mixes, you can hear like the popping and the fucking hissing. But that's what makes this shit genuine, though.
Yeah.
That's why all of our DJs are the bomb. And don't forget, we picked up Club Killers too, who's a huge contributor of mixtape. Go to Club huge, like Trump huge. Go to clubkillers.com and you can download their mixes anytime, man. They got the best DJs. And don't forget EDM to Go, our sister station. Not our sister station, but they carry us on Monday nights. Been carrying us for 4 years. Before Boo even came.
Yep.
That's EDM2go.com. That's 24 hours of EDM. Top DJs in the business.
Does Gatorade make your throat phlegmy?
Yes, it's
Makes mine
fucking
phlegmy,
salt.
too.
It's not good for you. You know why they? You know what they do? They replenish your system. What they do is they throw salt into your body, and then it retains the water that your body has left over, which thinks your thirst is quenched, but it's not. It's just a big salt fucking mind.
Hey, don't forget these guys.
Getting sports with drunk is every Sunday from 12 to 1.
Yeah, good people. Good people.
Yes, and
Good
don't forget all
drinkers.
the other shows too. So, all right. What did you learn today, Eddie?
Fuck, I mean, I got here late.
Yeah, you got here late.
I'm a fucking mess.
You got here there.
Just like you just woke up.
Yeah. I look crazy.
I wish I could look that good waking up.
Pete tried to throw me under the bus a little while ago.
I did never.
You did.
No.
We were live on Facebook, and you said,
Bro,
"Hey."
I turned it off.
We were still live, and you said,
Nah,
"Hey."
for real, I turned it
were
off.
you with your side piece? I said, what are you doing?
I swear
bro?"
to God, it was off. It was off.
No, it was that.
When I faced it at you, it was off.
You were walking towards it, asking me what was on my side piece.
Oh, that was towards it. I'm
Yeah.
talking about afterwards. That I had it in your face. I would never do that. Brothers first.
Oh Lord.
Bros before hoes.
I learned that my girl likes Boo. I don't know what's going on.
She loves Boo.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, is Boo on?"
Yeah.
I can't hear him, and I'm like, "Well, what about me?"
Because he's gay, man.
'cause she
They
sees
love
you.
the gay
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
they
you're right.
love the gay guys.
It's not why, because he's
What's
gay.
not to love about me?
Let's talk.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. I got here late. I'm a scumbag. What's going on?
What else? What'd you learn about Mike?
I learned that this studio consumes phones and keys.
True. Facts.
Man, I can't believe she lost her phone.
I feel bad.
Yeah, I do too. But hey, I've lost my phone in here, but I've always found it.
It's not a big room.
It's not a big room. But it's kind of, there's a lot of stuff in here. But I learned that my Ballantine Ale light looks really good in studio. That thing's worth money. We could always pawn it if we need some money.
We have baseball cards we need to pawn, by the way.
Do we?
Yeah. I'm not telling you where they are because you might steal.
I learned that boy, I'll tell you, I'm on medicine, and you should not even have one drink on it because you get fucked up.
You didn't hear Mike last night, Boo.
Yeah.
We had a little bourbon fest in
Yeah,
here.
Mike was very mean.
Yeah, I went down last night.
Mike was very mean.
Mike has a new job too. You're doing a good job at your new job.
Cleaning?
No, the
How
light.
would you know?
The lights.
The light. You're doing pretty good with
It's
it.
always been his job. He just hasn't exercised it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike
we
does good. He cleans the studio and everything.
Yeah, that's my job.
So-
I'm in maintenance.
It's not your job. Nobody has a job here.
So is it gonna be bright in here now from now on, or is this like a Christmas thing?
It'll probably stay till like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, good. No, I like it. I like it.
Or until I get mad and grab everything and leave.
Yeah. Come on, Bob. Come on. Oh, shit. Come on, Mike.
It's like,
Wow, Eddie's.
I got a lot of stuff
Eddie's
to
on board.
grab here.
Oh Lord, what a night.
It's and I'm going to say it because I'm tired of the elephant in the room. It needed to be said, and I don't wish him to leave, and I hope he comes back, but it needed to be said because it's brought to me to a depression. It's brought me to want to drink fucking bleach because now every week I'm thinking I'm saying something wrong. I love Bob to death, but it had to be said. It needed to be said, just like when you guys went through your thing. It had to be said. Every time I say something, it's a yell across the fucking table, and I am the owner, and Ricky is the owner, and I'm not saying this to be bigger boy. It's you have to respect some kind of authority, and that's it. And it's not respected. And I give a lot of people a lot of platforms that Ricky and I pay for, and I give a lot of people a lot of avenues to further grow their stuff and whatever. And all I ask is to not be fucking ridiculed every week. That's all I ask. That's it. Nothing. I'm not going to talk down. I love Bob. He's my family, but and that's what happens. Sometimes you got to tell family, yo, chill.
So with that being said, Mike, every day, stop your shit. All right? Stop your shit, Mike.
Eddie's full blown now. It's like, you'll get everybody would be
Fuck
you.
Mike. No, I love Mike.
But Mike is so smart.
Yeah, he is.
Do you agree with me, Boo, or no?
Mike will be the very first person to tell you he's smart.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about him. He's not here. It's the best time.
And I didn't mean that the way it sounded, Mike. I love you. What did I learn? I learned that the last half hour has been so much more peaceful, and it's been a good show for the last half hour or so.
Are you looking at the camera?
Yeah, that's not to say that the rest of the show was not good, because it was. It just
we as a crew, we do a great job when we don't have the outside stresses, right? Is that what it is? Be honest. We're an honest show.
Right. I have Peter. How many times have I told
I know,
you?
I know.
You know.
I know.
I think it's better when it's just us. But
yeah, me too.
You know what
that little diva moment. That's not us erasing. I'm not erasing shit. You heard it, right? Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard him.
That's
yeah,
not
I heard him,
okay.
but,
Thank you. I thought it was just me.
I heard him.
What else did I learn? I guess that's it. Just that, you know, we do a really good show, and we don't necessarily have to have guests to do a good show.
You ain't lying. Mm-hmm. Like Eddie was saying. Mm-hmm. What I learned tonight? I learned anything. I learned that Eddie's just wow. This is straight up wild, and that's my boy right there. He's just straight up wild. He just, you know what I noticed about Eddie? He's like as we gradually grow with Eddie, no holds barred no more. It's like fuck you, I got my own show. I don't need you motherfuckers.
No.
I'm kidding.
Every chance I get, I let people know, you know.
And that's the problem.
Thanks to Pete and PPR and
you can keep shit real, and
I don't care about Ricky, but
yes, you do. You can say shit when you can say shit to your friends and your boys and your family, and it either becomes positive or negative, and still have a communication after that. That's real fam right there. That's just the way it is. We lost Mike to this bullshit, and I regretted it the whole time. But I had to stand my ground because he was also wrong too, so I couldn't take sides.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know,
that little text fest you and I had when I was drunk was an eye-opening thing. But I never wish that this happens again between you and I. But you know what? It happened. We grew and we're stronger.
Yeah. Well, a friend is somebody you know and like, anyways.
And we hate each other. I fed you pot roast on Sunday, bro.
You did, man. I ate it too, man.
Ricky
I did up
actually.
that pasta fagioli
too.
Right? I was all over that. That was good.
I really didn't learn. I learned that I need to learn how to be more of a leader and not be so angry as trying to express it. And here's how here's what I'm thinking I need to do. Instead of bottling it in and waiting for that one night, so people don't think of me as a monster, I need to say it as it's happening. And you know me, as honest as I am, I need to be more honest, more upfront, and like, yo, this ain't working. You're being this and you're being that. I think bottling stuff in. Ooh, that was a toenail. I think bottling stuff in leads to nights like this. So for everybody in this room, if there's something we don't like about each other, we need to say it at that moment and not bottle it. I think, in order to grow.
Yeah, but
it's called growth, right? It's called growth.
I hate that you're straight, Eddie.
See? I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I was making a fucking...
Sure you were. Kind
That
of.
was good. What
are you going to say, Mike? Because we're ready to go.
No, I was just gonna say that. I mean, we just seem to do this every
3 months.
3
3 months.
And so if it's a matter of just having like a group meeting before a show and getting it out there if things are going on.
I mean, if that's the case, I would say we should have like a monthly meeting.
Bi-weekly, and I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Just to kind of go over things.
Somebody needs to call something up. Like, hey, I got to call you on something. We got to call a meeting.
Yeah, no.
But that's what the threat is for.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something you don't like, say, yo, Eddie, shut the fuck up. This fucking soundtrack is driving me nuts. It's not.
No, I know.
Threads
But
don't.
you know what I mean.
No, I know.
Threads don't work like.
But it puts it out there.
Yeah, but eye contact and having a sit down, it actually will bring you together more than will than.
And the other thing about the thread is it's not everybody's business if you have a problem with one person.
True. You're right about that.
Yeah, you keep stuff in house.
The problem is, I think, in closing, I think the problem is when this platform doesn't serve your purpose or doesn't keep you happy anymore. The problem is why people leave the way they do and why the fights happen is because they love you so much that they don't know how to let you down easy. And what's easier for people now is to just, I think in this generation, it doesn't matter if you're 70 or 13, it's easier to hurt somebody and not face them no more than it is to actually talk and work it out. Right or wrong?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's easier to say, fuck you, Mike, you're a piece of shit, fuck you, and never talk to you for 3 months. Than to just say, you know what, Mike? Last week you were a dick. And this week you're sounding like you're being a dick again.
You have to be able to accept that, though, from people. Because
And some people can't. Well, look at Boo laughing.
You have to be like no. I know that whenever I lose my temper, you know,
Like last night?
I've done something wrong.
Like
it was
last
me
night?
that did something wrong.
It's really not, though. It's you. It's you holding your tongue. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop holding shit in.
Yeah, but there's
If Eddie makes you mad like he did last week, you did the perfect thing. You launched at him. But he launched back. Now look at this week. Y'all are like brothers. You're talking to, and you're not. There's no tension.
I have a great ability to get over it right away. I mean, I was over that as soon as it ended. You know, I had my moment, and then it's done. You know, some of my
he
best
had his rebuttal.
No, I think we were fine.
I don't have any animosity whatsoever.
But you rebutted. You voiced. He rebutted. It was done.
Yeah, that's it.
That's called being an adult. To me. Anyways, let's stay positive. PPRN still moves forward. We wish everybody the best, whether they come back or not or whatever. We move on. Boo's seen it all. 3 years now. Strong. Eddie, congrats. I do the emoji hands up in the air for your new show.
Yes.
And you're contributing to PPRN. And we love you for that, man. And
Yeah,
Mike,
we're working hard trying to get more sponsors. So
worry about your show. Do you need to worry about your show for now, right now? I'm giving you that right now. Just worry about your show.
Fuck you then. All right.
Sponsors, bitch. Your price just went up. No, okay. No, you need to. You're the producer. Wait, you know what? I don't even. No, you know what? Learn on your own. 'Cause let me tell you something. Next week, you're gonna be like, all right, what do I say? What do I say?
yeah.
Because you know what? You're gonna be worried about. You know what you're gonna be worried about next week? Not next week. You're gonna be while you're on the air. You're gonna be worried about the week after. Damn, who I got coming in? What am I gonna say? You're not gonna be worried about that moment.
Yeah.
It's a constant. Listen, it's a constant mind fuck. Trust me. You're in for it.
Okay, mind fucked. All right.
Yes, sir. So yeah, Eddie, bless you for your new show, for bringing content to the. And Mike, thank you for everything you do that nobody sees.
That's right, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, but you know what? Without Mike, we wouldn't have seats to sit at.
Yep. Or
lights to look at.
Or somebody to turn the lights on. Yeah.
or a cup to pee in.
Or a cup to pee. Hey, it's almost Thanksgiving.
It's almost there.
We got to go out the night before. It's Wednesday.
I'm not drinking.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are tonight.
No.
And Ricky, thank you for not showing up tonight. Because then I would have got mad at you for not having my back. I'm kidding.
No.
Ricky hates confrontation.
Yeah, I do too.
I know. I threw you in that mix, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was wrong on me. Can
Well,
you forgive me?
I could see the rigidity. I could see that it's just.
Can you
went
He was
bad.
waiting for you to say so.
Not gonna say nothing, man.
I
So,
know,
yeah.
and I threw you in it like a little immature child, and I know I'm sorry. But I can admit that. I shouldn't have thrown you in it.
Yeah.
I wish you had my back.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
I can't say nothing because my behavior last night.
Yeah, you need to apologize to Mike.
Mike?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think it was that bad.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it was that bad.
And Mike is all right.
It is all right. All right, Boo, we love you. Don't forget travelingtoroad.com. Check him out. Check out Boo's Corner, which will be updated this week. I'm sorry, I've been working 3 weeks straight. Haven't been able to update it, but you can see the latest cock topics and Tiro of the week on the PPRN radio page. So let me slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
As we say at the end of every show, everybody,
Stay black,
y'all, and good night. We'll see you next week.
How much better that works when you slow it down.